Everything pulled online here. My power dropped for a second there. I don't want to blame it on my puppy, but I'm going to blame it on my puppy. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that before.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let me pull up the video. Let me get that all going here. We'll be right back to regular scheduled programming shortly. Okay, it's back on. Let me share it with everyone.
You're streaming your desktop.
All right, now this. Bang. Okay.
Oh, is there a crow's nest at the top?
There we go. The crow's nest. Great music choice too, by the way.
And you reach the crow's nest to find there is no one else here. I've mentioned it before, but there's a couple of specific tracks that I use to allude to things and for specific characters.
Yeah.
Nested quite literally.
I love it.
That I cut in right as the jester character says this below. I've mentioned it before, but there's a couple of
Whoopsies.
You know. She's also kind of slight echo.
I just popped it out. I'm opening up my other accounts to watch it.
For a little bit, she's gonna like pull out a dagger and start.
All right, we're good.
Trimming her hair.
I can't remember what I was talking about. I don't want to blame it on my puppy, but he was definitely jumping on the power cords. So sometimes you have a puppy incident and that happens. So we're back. I don't remember what I was talking about, but that's okay. There's plenty more to talk about this episode.
Tinman and Nico, you are pressed around as folk try to find any open space on the ship. A jade note that I just picked up on that I didn't quite catch before. When Jade sort of having a little freak out about her hair having grown long from Ephemera's influence.
Yeah.
Was kind of hurt in the crowd crusher.
Like that speaks to me a resistance to change.
Essentially,
the hair thing I didn't pick up while we were playing because I was like, in the zone. But let's talk about it a little bit. What exactly happened with the hair? Like, how did that manifest and what changed?
We have a slight echo on the stream.
Really? 1 second.
Yeah, just FYI. I think when everything crashed, whatever prevented that echoing, may have turned off. For the hair, so with Ephemera taking over Jade, I think I discussed with you, Mark, when we first started. When she enters that state, her whole, vibe kind of shifts. So the hair elongates, she kind of adapts this new skin, and the hair elongating is a part of that. And ever since she started taking on this new, she took on Ephemera's attributes. They've been showing even more and more. And I just think she needs to, Jade feels the need to kind of suppress Miss Ephemera, or like, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh gosh, I'm not myself. I've come undone. So, there's a whole different shift to it. Jade has a bit of a fear to lean fully into Miss Ephemera because she's basically becoming this preacher, this unholy, plant goddess. Being thing, and she doesn't want to let it go. She doesn't want to, lose herself in it because it feels good, and she's afraid of that. So there's a whole kind of dynamic behind it. When you lose yourself, it feels good, but you're also giving up control. So it's a whole thing.
That hasn't been decided yet.
I like it. I'm playing into it. Between all the chaos that we have, there's a lot of spirited players.
Yeah.
So whenever I can, to kind of drip feed the Jade thing.
You see, I do believe
and I
the
love
ship
your
actually
posts
recently
recently.
changed
They're
hands and
amazing. I love them.
is formally
Please keep
in the
sending me
trust of our
more.
adventuring
I
party
would
as
just
Yeah.
have one tiny little request.
who actually manages the role of captain
Is if you could
is yet to be
bring
determined.
my
But I
lovely
do assure
locks to
you,
one of your
ownership is
beautiful
well in
pieces of
place.
art.
May
I've been
I ask
working
why you
on
were so,
that.
Oh, I'd love to hear
interested?
that.
The
Not-
AI that I'm
When I
using
rent
likes
these,
to
I
make
have places
women.
to be. I will not allow
So
a safe access
I'm like,
to
nope,
happy Kia to
that's
put
not
me.
Velen.
Because
That's
If you do not
Valencia.
currently have leadership
We want
skills, I will
Velen.
gladly play that role in Kia.
Yes.
So I've been dabbling with it. I've been
That's
doing a
mighty
couple other
fond of you,
characters. I
but
have one that I made
forgive
for
me, sir, but I
ephemera,
don't
which
think
is
your
really
means
awesome
means
and
much
amazing.
around all
I've
these
yet to
poor folk
post
here.
it.
I will.
We need to do something to get them
There's a
taken
couple
care
other
of
ones that
and
I've
get them
made,
put
but
somewhere
I'm working
safe.
on it.
I
And
love it. I love
your
it. I have a
means
few
will help permit that,
models of Velen I can
well, I
share.
think maybe we can arrange a talk for you and
But
look
yes,
over at Nico, our captain.
I still have to do my paint by numbers
But
of
if you're
Velen
looking
too.
to
I
put that
started
money
it
before
last
these people's
season.
lives, I'm afraid, sir, we
Oh,
can't permit
that's
that.
something we
And
were
we're gonna have
talking
to sit in the
about before
hole
you
like
got
everyone
on
else.
here, Marina.
Do we have an agreement?
And it's
I do not
kind
believe
of,
we do.
I
However,
didn't know how
I
to
am
approach it
amicable.
with Mark, and he brought it up naturally.
If,
But the
say,
idea that we're coming
me
to
and
the end of a
accompaniment here
season.
were to perhaps
Of
get a
course,
nice
because we're
cozy
leaving Brawl
room to
and we're
stay in.
entering a new
We can
area.
stay on
And
board
I
here,
voiced this idea that
whenever we
it
reach the
feels a
next
little
civilization,
early to end
be
a
out of it entirely.
season. But I think more importantly,
be sniping
instead of looking at them
I'll
as
kinda, give
seasons,
him
they're
a
more
nod of
like
the hat. Would you
chapters,
permit me
right?
a moment, sir?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's
Yes, and,
behoove us to string on a
who chance
chapter,
you
but
have
give it a proper ending so
currently
we can start the next one.
interested in the
And it does
basic
seem like we're
leadership on
all
the ship.
feeling the
It's
same
fine.
energy here, that we are closing
Why,
a
as a matter
chapter of
fact,
this
kinda,
story. So
again, I
I'm
just
glad.
side-eyeing Nico.
I'm
This
glad
entire
we're all
time.
feeling that, because I was telling
We
Mark,
have
like,
a
I didn't know
rather
how to
illustrious,
approach the
Grand
subject.
Prix
Like,
racer
dude, it's
who
time to
is,
end this part of the
currently in
story,
command of the
but
ship.
it
Whether or
definitely
not he will
we're
be
getting there,
continuing
you
that
know.
position,
And
is
it
entirely to his
I got a
discretion.
lot to do
But,
here
for
on
now,
Monday.
he is
So
playing
Mark,
our
get ready for
intern
a lot
captain.
of lore
So,
dumps.
if you would
I think you're
allow
gonna love them.
the help, again, looking at Nico,
May I
uh,
ask that
to
you
go and speak
share
with the
at least
captain,
some of them with me
we'll see
ahead
what
of
we can make
time
happen
so I
for
can
you.
tack on and add on?
Yeah. We can share them right now, actually. So
You can just kind of
I'm hoping we make it
see,
to
like, his face
my
goes
farm.
completely, like, deadpan.
It's
And
real-
again, he side eyes Nico. Nico, you can just feel.
I'm sorry,
Hey
buddy.
man, I don't want to deal with this
All
right
right.
now.
So outside of whether we end this chapter at my farm, at
Wait,
some point we're gonna make it to my farm, my private
buddy, that
estate
ain't
that I raised racing
your little contingency here.
hamsters in.
You want to just chill here for a
Space
second?
hamsters.
Yes,
Back, and
the
I just,
racing space hamsters.
pick
This
up.
illustrious great
Man,
farm where
or
we
just, like,
raised
put my
them, and
pseudopod
we
on
had
it,
this
take a minute,
great
turn 'em around and start walking
like,
and walk away.
system. I'm
I
hoping
think
when we
just,
get there,
like,
we're gonna find out
carrying
that I
me
left
away,
it to a
I'll
friend of
continue
mine,
conversing. The fact that
and
this man has
the
an
friend of
entourage
mine is going to
is
be a
huge
very
problem
important
for us.
character.
He's got money, and they're on the take.
And that's
If
all.
he decides he's
I'll
gonna
give you a
cause
lot
trouble
more of
with
the
me,
details later.
frankly, I'm confident we could take him, but
But
that's not what I'm worried
I'm
about.
super excited
We're
about it. It
captain
came to me the
sardines in
last
here.
like week,
Space
couple
sardines.
weeks.
So these poor
Things
folks are
we've
gonna get
talked
hurt.
about in the
That's the last
past,
thing we
but
need right
I'm
now.
super
So we're gonna have to
excited
do
to bring
something
it
to
to
make
the
this folk happy,
stream.
or he is going to be a
Cool.
thorn
Oh, I'm
in my
looking forward to
gears.
it then. Yeah, send me the
No,
details.
I'm
Yeah.
100% with you on that. Let's.
I
Look,
will say this.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know
The
what happened
portal
out there.
that you all took had some
We all need to get
particular
together. Like,
specifics
we
in
need to figure
regards
out
to
where
its
we're going, what we're
construction.
doing. Because
Interesting.
any more delays, people are going to get hurt.
You don't really
Enough
get
space,
to
there's not enough
influence
supplies.
where the portal
I
spits
agree.
you
I
out.
agree. And obviously,
Yuck.
there's
Only one
everyone else
person-
here on board. Yeah, everyone else
Wow.
here on board is
So
thinking the same thing.
the
and the moment any one of them thinks that they have
Valen's, I'm
a
hoping
right
to
to
have
say
a
what's
little
going
bit
on,
more
they're going to take
build up
Can't
and
leave
beat
these
you
folks
guys
in the
up a
dark.
little
It's gonna get real
more
trouble
before
real
you get a
fast, so we ain't
relief
got
like
much breathing
that.
room. Let's make our moves. Let's make our
Ouch.
decisions. Otherwise, we might have a mutiny on our hands.
Ouchie.
All right. Well,
I'm just gonna act like I didn't hear that then.
I'm going to be honest with you, Tim, man.
I'm sorry to disappoint,
In a while since I.
but something
we
like
need to
Valen's
take the
farm
Spelljammer
feels to me,
Yep.
as a DM,
Because
as
I have a
we
feeling
just went through
we
almost
got two people
literal
that just went
hell,
through
Yeah.
A whole lot of stuff. that
and this is a place that is
not
undeniably
gonna be
safe.
responding well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Undeniably
we'll have to touch base. I got questions about good lady Marie.
enough
Yeah.
to handle everyone and
good
a
lady Jade
ship,
there.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
just generally, yeah.
That's too easy to get
But,
there. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Yeah.
right now,
but you know where the energy's going, and I have
Yeah.
some nice surprises story-wise for Valen to share.
Look,
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm a little worried.
especially
I
as
don't
we
know
learn
what
more
we're
about
getting
his
into.
heritage
At this point,
and
if I'd have known it was as hot,
and
I'd
his
really quick,
his
that
as you are
family.
Yeah.
You
can hear them through the door as they
It's tough because we've been speaking about it for a while, and this is a heavy villain episode, so I'll take a little
I don't know
time
what we're
here.
getting into.
And
I had a friend ask me to help you guys
until
out.
this
I was down for the
episode,
adventure.
it's
Now,
just
what is-
two
what are
friends
we getting
talking
into?
about
But
storytelling.
I will tell you this,
Right. As
we are
soon
getting into it.
as
Whatever
it
it is, I'm
happens
in
in the
100%,
game,
let's
it's
go.
real.
because
Well,
Yep.
I gotta
And
say, I
you
was-
can't
I wasn't
prepare
expecting
for
that to be your
the,
immediate
what
answer. Oh, things are getting heavy, but I'm into
you
it.
think
Nico,
you
you
would
surprise me every
react
day,
to
I'll
what
be
you
honest.
think the story is
And,
going to be.
Well, I gotta say,
And I
always be
was
proud,
just
but we need to temper our
pleasantly
expectations
surprised with where we're going.
here. I do agree with you though.
And
we may be out.
the challenge you put
Couple of crewmates
myself
here.
as a player and
Our
an
illustrious
actor
captain may not
and a
be
writer for
in a position to
Valen.
remain captain.
Because
Like I said, if someone down there
it
thinks
threw
they
me
face
for a
weakness,
loop
that they're
when she
in a
returned.
position to take command,
Mhm.
we're gonna take
And
advantage of it. So let's see
until
what we can do.
then, until you
Straighten 'em out,
actually meet
dust 'em
these
off,
characters
put
that
'em
you
to
write
bed,
about,
put 'em to bed with some nice
they're
milky
just
cookies while we're at it.
like other characters
we
in
need
your
to come up
head.
with a
Like
plan fast.
everyone that plays
Now,
D&D has
Let's go see where our
100 characters.
captain and scout
But
are.
once they make it to the table,
what
they
kind of condition
become
they're in,
so
alright?
much more real and important in everyone's like anthology of characters that they make,
are
right?
not chimes from a
And
away leaning against.
they become there's so much more life to them immediately,
Sandman kind of
and
tips his hat. You and me both.
probably by
But we can't be
design,
letting no folks get hurt in the
Valen
crossfire.
was definitely underprepared
Sit
for that type of reunion,
see, he's just
Yeah.
lucky I left my arm
and
right
I'm excited. Really great work.
Yes, I was looking at that. Nico.
Really great
Think
work,
this has
Mark.
evolved since last time you've shown it to me. It always takes me a second to get back into Arnott's voice.
Yes.
If you're looking,
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm not a voice character
Did you see
artist
our, Fox
like some
liquid
of you
anyway?
guys here, so I always appreciate it.
No.
So
He's
if
not
you're
from the
ever
West.
wondering
Keeping it
if
simple.
you're under delivering, don't worry, you
Well,
do
I'd
fantastic
say there ain't too
work,
many places she could hide.
and
but
I am
Really
so
place she could hide.
so
takes a
envious
moment, kinda
of
scuffs his
the voice
tin
work.
boots, his brass boots on the wood of the deck there. I get the feeling this ship's got a lot hidden.
You can see right now in the stream. You can see you like getting into that mind space for Valen.
Yeah, dude, this whole time I'm like, I'm weighing all the options too, because like I just got done playing a bunch of those tall tale games where I'm thinking in
We're
those
working on it.
terms of like, okay, let's give myself four options. What are they going to play out? How do I play it? It's these characters, right? So I was kind of
Do we
conditioning
recognize the
myself
voice?
for some type of this stuff, and you
Oh, is it-
you
okay,
can
sorry.
literally
He's writing
watch
us.
the
He's
thoughts
gonna
go
write us.
through my head as I'm processing
All right, come
all
on.
the different
Let's go on.
outcomes and how to run Valen through them.
So do we have any idea where the spell jamming home was?
I do a little.
The spell jamming
I didn't know how to conduct. I didn't know which one was going to come out. Okay,
You would have sort of been mulling in near. Yeah, just-
I had a drink of water.
Pure thought. Yeah, yeah. Gotta cool down. Gotta cool down.
Yeah, that was so fun. Thanks,
As
man.
Nico's armor is here, sort of keeping it clear.
Look, it's still
So it's really the
deep
only
in
place that you
thought
could have
on
spoken
the
with any
out,
amount of privacy.
the weight
Although the
of my
lens was able to
decision,
overhear
which
most
it speaks
of it,
loudly to you,
including
Mark,
yelling down
on
from upstairs.
the game you designed for us
Aside
each
from that,
stream.
you-
and
you're right where you think you
how
should be at the captain's quarters.
Important each decision we make to the
All
story
right, I'll,
ends up being.
Kind of look Nico up and down, take a step aside, and just be like,
Yeah,
after you.
I am blessed with good players. I will
As
say,
we
like
do this.
every
I'm going
DM
to tap
probably
my-
feels
my
the same
armor,
way.
shoot a new
Yeah.
command
But the way
to
each of
essentially
you
walk
picks up on
towards
different
the
things,
door
like
and, like,
Yeah,
block his
like
view
Jade
of what's going
focuses
on. Like,
on
essentially,
in on the
be that-
details.
that
Like
annoying wall
I've
in
only
front,
ever played this
uh,
specific campaign
and,
with Marina.
Go,
Yeah.
So I get the vibe that that's just how she
Open.
plays.
Kinda
Yeah.
do that
But also
Not
it's
open the
very
door at the
thematic
same
for
time
Jade. Of course
as,
she's
you
going to
know,
notice the
you're-
details.
as a
Yeah.
kid would do. It's like, hey,
Alex is
like,
wordy
Dad.
because he writes.
yes.
And
Yeah,
he always
door
has an
opens,
interjection
and then
because
it's
he's a very much a
And you're
creative.
gonna find me like,
And
on
it's
the
incredible
hands on
when
the
he
desk,
does
and
end
then
up
go
on a
video.
track.
Yeah.
But of course we have to keep him a little under control sometimes.
Get with the rails up sometimes.
What's his name?
Yeah, and like Dayton's very much he picks up on the hooks.
Yes.
And he's like, "Hey, what about
Oh,
that thing you
look, it's a
said?"
guy, he's all-
And every
he wants
time he
preferential
says
treatment, and
something,
looking around, is the room
it's
all
to
smashed up?
effect.
Yeah.
which is very much in
You know that at least
in
the
a
rat is
Tin
correct.
Man What else
manner.
destroyed Valen?
Yeah,
I'll
I'll add a
we
little
have
to
my-
Tin
we
Man
have
and
I
how
have
he
my hands,
plays,
like,
being
kinda like
playing
that,
with Dayton on both sides of the
kinda like
table.
that, like,
He plays his
clinch
characters
on
with
the
the
front of the
idea
dice,
to
holding it,
assist
ready
the
to flip it, you know,
DM
like,
while
Mhm.
also assisting the
yes.
team.
Punched over,
Yeah.
like really over.
And
And
it's
it-
yeah,
I don't-
Go
it's
ahead,
a
sorry.
it's a
I
very
don't know free
fine
fall
line
too
to
well either,
walk
and
to
when I lost
becoming,
Orbis,
you know, essentially metagaming.
I'm pretty sure I broke a whole
But
bunch of my devices.
he does such a great
So,
job
I look at the
with
table, and if I see him
Nico,
about ready
you
to
know,
flip
Nico.
it, Nico's gonna flip it.
leading without being the leader.
Where's he at?
Yeah, he
Look, he's
nudges.
upstairs.
Yes.
He nudges
This guy,
things in a
look,
direction.
Yeah.
he's gonna
And
cause
I
problems.
absolutely love that
We need
about
to
him.
get him out of the way of the people.
I think I've mentioned this
We also
before,
need-
but Dayton and
look,
I
I'm not-
are
Yeah.
very
we
close.
don't have
We're
much.
best
We're gonna
friends.
need
We've known each
supplies
other
getting
since
out of
high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Let's
the
give this
best
guy
man at his wedding.
This room, we're all getting around at the
Aw.
smash bed.
But
he can all appear in the smashed room.
him and I seed each other in each other's
absolutely
games.
Yeah.
For that exact reason.
Yeah,
That's why
flip it
I'm
over
in
and
the
break it.
SKT campaign.
And I feel the energy.
I'll
You
look at
guys
him
have
going,
such good
"You can have
synergy in
this
your
room
storytelling
over our
and
dead
your
bodies."
gameplay. It's
And,
awesome.
I'm
I just
gonna
love
start
being a
making
part
my
of it.
way, towards the door.
Yeah, and like
And,
Valen pushes things. He pushes the story along.
Yeah.
Like
As
he's
is-
got these big
like,
goofy moments
I was gonna
that
say,
let
as he
everybody
passes by,
smile, and there's a bit of
as he
catharsis
starts
there.
getting towards
Where
the stairs
like
there.
between him and Nico, there's
man,
a little bit of comic
yell out.
relief.
Yep.
But at
Go
the same
outside.
time, like the big
There's
expressions
good people
come from
on here.
Valen. He
They
does
didn't have to be in
and
this
says the
situation.
things we're all thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
make a
I
move
I
against them
agree
hurt.
because you know that's
Not a
kind of my MO. I will say
I'm gonna tell you
from
before we
going to
do.
SKT, which
I
is
know
my
that's
only
how
other
this works.
long campaign I've
But I need you
played
to
to
have some sense
this.
here.
I play
He's gonna
SKT
think
because
about that
it's a larger
for
party.
a long minute.
Much
And then
more
turn- he's
reactive
gonna pull a
to
piece of
them
paper out
compared to
and write
Echoes.
down,
Echoes,
components of his,
try to take the lead a
his
little
farm
bit and push
and
the
give it to
story.
Nico.
Where
And,
and
tell
there's
him,
two types of
to
games,
use
and they're
these
both
to get us there,
equally as fun to play in.
and then head upstairs.
And
Yeah.
you can find a lot of fun in each
Hiya,
type.
Captain.
But SKT is very much a comfort game for me, where I like to
the crow's
log
nest.
in and be with the
You can very
people.
clearly see
And
as
whatever
you go
happens,
outside,
I'm just
or on deck
happy
rather,
because I'm there
can,
with everyone.
the churning
Where we
energies
get
of
to
the program
Echoes,
that you're
and
traveling through,
I'm
similar
happy
to the
absolutely to
drive
be
through
with
your
everyone,
tracks
but
and
also
back.
we all have a story to tell and
The
time to tell it.
usually
So it's like
Yeah.
a different
to lavender
vibe, and
purple
it's
coloration
absolutely
seems to
okay
take
to,
you on
and
the
it's
red
important
here.
to understand what type of game
And
you're
you
playing
see
in,
as the
so you can
crackling
match
energy
the
seems to
energy
jump
and you don't have false
across the
expectations
surface
and
of these
set
energies
yourself up for
and
failure. You
start
know,
to
if
move
you're playing a
easier
different game than everyone
on
at the
ship.
table, it's going to be different. But I love the differences we have between the two
As you
games.
cross the
Each
stairs,
one
you
is
see a small creature in suit looking up
an
at
opportunity to
three folk wearing
learn
those
how to
identical
play a
gear.
game, play
They
the
are mimic
game
Guffaw.
from a different perspective.
Yes, the Dawar.
Yeah, and
looks down
like
and then looks
on
over
that
his
and
shoulder.
more, like
Oh,
the
there he is.
it's
Look
also
at the
important to know what
himself.
type of players you have, both from
Yeah.
What are you doing
from a
these
player
days,
standpoint
champion?
and a DM standpoint.
Yeah.
Better
Like,
than you. What do you
I
want
was
to do?
particular about the people I
Or
wanted
if
in
you
this
feel like any
campaign.
other, see
Yeah.
passes.
And I know you guys put a
Seems
lot
like
of
we
trust
started
in
trouble
me
when
to,
you
to
see
put this together, something a little more
Yeah.
See Dan,
bombastic, a little more dynamic than
that.
SKT.
Yeah.
Because like to
Seems
Dayton's
I had
credit, he does a
captain, but
fantastic
I
job with that
so
game.
good.
We're just all aimless idiots.
Yeah,
You
and
didn't
we've
have a
been
ship, did you?
conditioned to be aimless idiots from the beginning. And it's going to be hard
Yeah.
to change
So
that large
what
of
exactly
party
brings
because
the
we're
table here?
successful
You think you're
aimless
better than me?
idiots. So
Yes,
right,
exactly.
so it's tough to
What
change
do
the
you-
energy.
what's up your
But
sleeve that you think I
and that's
don't
kind of
have?
what I'm kind of saying
first
here
and
is it's
foremost,
okay to
stability.
have those games.
The
Like if
emotional tie.
Oh,
not not every game has to be one you see
And,
that's
you'll
streamed.
see
Everyone is unique and
Glenn
fun
kinda
in its
grit
own
his teeth a
way.
little bit,
And if you can kind of just
his fist a
enjoy
little
the
bit,
time at the table
kinda
with
bite
the
his tongue.
people that are there,
Still doesn't
it's gonna be fun.
answer what you
It's
have
gonna
that
be
these people-
great.
Yeah, and it's
You have no
and it
idea.
always is. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the session, you always like that
Yeah.
was
How
a
is that
good
gonna help
session
anyone?
every single time.
Yeah, you
And then
know.
I'll take a step closer.
And it's and you know for the viewers, it's
Well, it buys
kind
me
of the main
friends
thing that we try
and
to
people in which I
accomplish.
can
Yeah.
Is like yes,
And,
we're
I'll turn around,
aggressively
look out
amateur.
over the crowd of
Yes.
people, and I'll
We don't
kinda
have all the
yell, like,
fancy
"Does anybody know this
schmancy
guy?
Mhm.
Is he anyone's
stuff,
friend?"
but we want to bring a level of authenticity
Make it an intimidation check.
and a level of like you are at the table with us.
Yeah.
Let's
And like you're hanging
That's
out
what
in the
everyone's
room,
talking
you're
about.
having your your
That's a
munchies,
nat
just
20.
hanging out while the
Yes.
rest of us
I mean,
play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a critical success
I love it.
on a
Right.
negative
I
one.
see
yeah,
it's a
I
good
had to
table
pull
to
up the
do
right-
it, man.
The folk.
Oh, that's when I got
around-
Look back at the armor behind me.
I love that
Well,
we're getting our ranks
I guess
now.
better or widow.
Yeah. Watch your tongue. And I have to tell you where we're going. You're not invited. So
Rick,
if you
you
don't
did
watch it
so
very
well
closely, you're going to
getting
be find yourself off this ship.
Under
very quickly.
Velen's, skin.
I'm starting to think that we should.
It
share
is
human
really out of
friendship.
character for me to be
Yeah,
aggressive
where
and
you
mean
were
too.
Well
So,
into your alcohol.
To get me to that
Finding a bed on
point where I
Boston.
want to like be
Some may say that, but
aggressive and
actually
mean is
slander that the Navy puts out.
difficult for me.
What I can tell
'Cause
you
I
is
don't-
James
I'm
welcomes
not
you
like-
any longer.
I don't. I'm sure everyone says that
He
too, right? You know.
whistles and his bodyguards.
No, in like
Then do
as we're
something
putting,
about it.
because I had the same inclination.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here trying to needle you, and I'm like, I feel so bad saying any of
I-
this.
I
Like,
didn't
and
naturally know how to be too aggressively
and
mean
try to hem him up. Not
and
like
not be a bad guy.
anything like-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I
it
didn't
was
pull a weapon or anything.
a tough
And,
line
once I get a hold of
to
Like, I got
weave.
more important things to deal with.
and it's a fun contrast to
Yeah.
just
Let
to
him
plug a
go,
different thing
and
really
then
quick.
turn
You
around
play
and
with
go
me,
from
the
there.
Batman series, where
Yeah.
being too good
He yells
turns
after.
you into a bad guy.
Like-
It did. I was the worst Batman. Alfred quit on me.
And Jade
He quit. I
And,
finished. He's like, I can't
once
take you.
decided
I'm out of
to
here.
put
He
his
retired, left
nice
me,
style,
and it was just me and Joker in the Batcave. And I was like, I'm a terrible Batman. Go watch it. Go watch me play that game, and you'll see the best, worst Batman ever.
Standoff type deal.
But yeah,
Say it again.
it kind of conditioned me. Kind of got ready, but even then,
working.
it was
Go ahead, Jake.
so far out
So
of
as
character
Jade
to
descends, seeing the
to
conflict here,
initiate that
Jade's
aggression
going
and
to
kind of snap back. That I was like,
cast Charm Person.
I'm
on- what's his name?
glad I
Ron
was
Lucas?
You haven't gotten
saved.
his
I'll just say
name,
that.
But he is the Dow.
Yeah, and you almost have that moment of like of gratitude.
Penguin, of course.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I have something to fall back on. I don't have to get mean because one of my fellow players told me I should calm down.
Yes.
Still
Oh
patient.
man.
Bloom soft
Thank you,
light.
Dayton, for the
Close
save there.
unknown. Hush. And I cast Charm Person.
Jade
on
did
Hunter.
some saving too.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
His
Absolutely.
person
Coming in with the
So
calm
I think it's a
person
wisdom
was
saving throw.
elite.
Give it a second here to pull it
I
up.
don't know.
Charm
The-
person.
The poise of Jade is calm person.
Yeah, yeah.
Valen, you see he's in the middle
'cause she's
of
a dangerous
spitting
girl.
his next remark.
I get my little gun on.
Just his face goes slack. The Dalar is charmed. Valen, the trumpets sound louder. As you notice the energy of your gun sort of letting off a red haze.
I've made.
And it's
I
not
haven't
like you
posted
notice
any
that the
memes in a
energies of the
while. I've
warp
been
around you
taking a little break from making
turn
memes.
into a malicious crimson.
I mean, it's the holidays.
Yeah, I just
And you
I did it
hear
hard for
echoing
like
cackles
12 months, and I was like, all right, I need to take a break from making memes.
on the beholder
But
home.
it doesn't mean I'm not making memes. And I have to tell you, the Welcome to Dairy show right now, I've made like 6
The
memes for
entire
this
ship.
episode
Shakes.
based off
Oh.
the new content of that show, which is amazing. If you like Stephen King
He stands
lore,
there slack.
they
Yeah, Jade's
introduce a
gonna
lot of
stand in
fun
front of him.
elements to it.
So Velen would be pointing to that at her.
But
And
leading
she's
up
just
to
wearing, like,
this,
purple
all my
lights,
algorithms and
jasmine
everything were a
and
lot of
oleander, just
uh,
very floral scent.
Pennywise, who in the show, spoiler alert,
She'll
is
look
just
over
a
at
normal
Velen and
clown
slowly
until he
steady
gets
his gun
abducted
down.
like everyone else.
And she'll wink
But
at him.
he's
Ready
a
all battle
great
stations immediately.
character.
We're not done with this, Mr. Penguin. And
Can
I'm going
we
to head
scroll
to the
back
helm.
just a minute?
Yeah.
And as I do,
Because I want to know
the
Alex and
laughing-
Dayton's reaction.
She's just
when this
surrounded by
thing
this
shows
purple
up.
haze of
But yeah,
jasmine
like I haven't watched it,
over
and I haven't read like the
very
books or
floral scent.
anything, but I watched the original movies of
Mhm.
it.
She'll
Yeah.
just look over at Velen
And,
slowly
like,
steady his gun down.
I try not to draw on it
She'll
just
wink
because
at
I'm
him.
not super
Ready
familiar
all
with
battle
it.
stations
Mhm.
immediately.
But
we're not
it
done
is
with
so
this,
iconic.
Mr. Penguin.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely
And
is. It
I'm going
changed
to
how
head
people
back to the
perceive
helm.
clowns for eternity.
And as I do, the
No
the,
doubt about it.
laughing,
Um,
stumbles me as I start to become
Yeah,
a little,
it's
like, irritated.
it's good.
and
I'm a Stephen
with
King
heavy
fan, but I'm
energy.
not. And
Now I'm going to ask an important question here.
let me explain. I've read
Did
and
anybody else
listened to
hear
a
that?
lot of his books.
Yes.
Almost like all the major ones and some of the
Okay,
smaller
yeah, Tin
ones that
Man is
connect them
already
all.
in full.
I love the
alert
story
mode,
arcs
scouting out
and
to
the
try to find
giant
the source.
stories. But
If
dude can like
with
write
Nico
forever
piloting
on the
the ship,
smallest
what
stuff
do
that I
I
don't care
hear
about.
and feel? Because
Like there'll be 3
in
pages
essence,
about the corduroy
connected,
pants, and I'm like,
connected
dude,
to the astral
let's
sea.
get back to the devil taking over the world,
The-
dude. Come
as the
on.
current jammer,
So
you
I'm a
have
You're just
huge,
filling pages.
yeah, I'm a
the
huge
main sense you
fan
get is the
of
oppression
all his
of
books in the
something
story,
that
but
seems to
every
have
time I'm
taken
reading them, I'm
control
like,
of the energy
or
of this
listening to
world
them
and are
because
compressing it
I
on
listen to them,
the
but
ship as you
every
travel.
time I'm like, come on, let's go.
Aside from that, you see 2 flares of the
So,
same
he's
energy
fantastic,
from the
though.
front of the ship and the far back
The Dark
of the
Tower
ship.
is so fun. It connects
And
all his
you
books
feel
together
as
in a
both
weird
the front and
way.
back of the ship are beginning to be squeezed.
Okay, are we
Oh,
able
yeah,
to...
all of this happening,
'cause I'm
Matt
assuming,
still
like you said,
hasn't gone
we're
up
in
to
a
the
warp hub,
battle.
right? Traveling.
Did I
it's
talk
really
over what you wanted us to
in-
watch again? My
Are we
bad.
able to drop warp?
No,
like,
you're fine.
return back into
We didn't go that far
the
back,
astral
but
sea?
it's not that big a deal.
You did not cast
I got more
portal
caught up
spell,
in the
so no.
conversation.
Yeah.
We're on for the ride right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next Tin Man episode.
Mentally, if I...
We haven't had one in a
Well, actually,
while.
because the ship,
Like
the
where
ship is
it's
traveling on itself,
heavy
correct?
lore.
Like, if we're,
He's a
if we're
very
in the middle of the
subtle
portal,
character.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Valen was able to
So,
leave the,
like, with him and Jade, a
jammer and
lot of their
continue.
stuff happens in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's all the things moving in the background. That
feeling
doesn't mean we're not
decompression,
getting
I will
episodes for
announce
them.
Yeah.
through the ship
Yeah.
towards, up to Valentin, Tin Man and area, and be like, hey, I don't know what is going on, but we are actually, the ship is being squeezed. Up on deck.
I mean,
Let's
who
see what's
has
going on.
not played
And
Smash
I am
Bros.
going to
And
rip off
immediately
the
thought
Spelljammer
that.
helm. And,
It's
Yeah.
great. I love
as I
it.
do,
It's
like, you'll see the
amazing. It's
suit
the
leave you and
perfect
start
like
running
bad guy
towards
that can
Nico.
like
and
everyone
we get,
can relate
within
to.
that halfway, it's like it opens up and I just remount into my armor.
Not bad guy,
Giant
but
glove.
like like Nani Sode. As you pass, you're going to your armor. You're gonna see me like completely stumbling towards you and struggling to keep my mental composure.
Okay. I'm going to look.
You could
and
tell
as I'm
when
going to
Alex
look
has an
at
idea.
Valen,
Yeah, this is great.
put a hand on him, and I'm going to cast Heroism. It's a level 1 spell. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends.
Change
Creatures
the
immune
whole
to being
scene
frightened and gains
episode.
temporary hit points. Now, the key word is willing.
You know what's funny?
Okay. Valen is
The
in
moment
a
he says
distressed
I
mental
cast
state.
heroism, I
This is the second
smirk.
time I've been trying to pick
And right
Valen up.
now I'm looking
going
at
to,
the
like,
mechanics of this
more or less
fight
do that, like,
and realizing
by the
that it
chin,
completely
move up, look at me like,
subverted one of the main
could really
mechanics,
use your
which is
help.
that Valen was meant to be feared the entire time.
And hey, thank you for the
Like,
follow. I
check out of it.
appreciate it. And just the clowns.
Appreciate
here.
you.
I
But
have
Valen
to
was
prepare.
supposed to be
Let's take care
feared
of him.
directly in the
Get everyone
center.
clowns. Let's
Yeah.
everyone
So he'd be
below
taking
the
all of
stack
the
immediately.
hits.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, he changed the entire. We lost our viewers. I lost power about 20
it's
minutes
been a
ago, so
while.
we're bringing
It's
them
been
back.
a
Thanks for
while.
tuning in. We're talking about last week's episode. You can go check it out on our YouTube now. We stream every Monday as new episodes.
Through the tumultuous
Every other
clouds,
Monday, but yeah, we're back
cloudy
every
energy
Monday.
of the
Mhm.
warp, you see
Yeah,
two massive hands
It
reach
changed the
through
entire
wall of the
dynamic
warp
for
and then
Valen.
clamp on to either end of
And
the ship and begin
it was
squeezing and crushing
was good.
and
I'm
trying
glad
to break
'cause
it.
until he
I
did
just
that,
imagine
I
there's
was
the
planning to
biggest,
go back
goofiest,
to the
bulbiest,
captain's
like,
quarters until it
Fleischer
got so
cartoon
bad
white glove hands.
They
that
are
I had to
exactly
come out.
clown gloves.
Right, I was gonna
Mhm.
just do the scared
Oh.
Valen thing like
Oh
last
my
time.
gosh. They're here. They're here.
Yeah, and like we're getting hints of Valen's family as
Staying
well.
with us.
Like this, how heroism manifested to Valen was his son holding his hand.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I wish it had influenced my roles better so I could play it up more, but it doesn't take away from the fact what happened.
Yeah,
It was so hilarious when you missed your shot
I know.
and your son's just like, oh, try again, Dad.
Yeah.
try again, Dad.
That was so funny. I was just like giggling. Oh,
Switch it backwards.
Yeah.
It's date and memory.
It's
Wow,
good.
what we have this time, I'd like to thank
What's
everyone.
hilarious
again for joining us
is
tonight
because if
on
I
this
missed in
amazing
real life,
episode.
my son would just laugh
I
at me
feel
and be like,
so much better
yeah,
for the rolling initiative
you
after
chump.
4 or 5 sessions.
So it's fun. It's
Been a
cool.
while.
He'd have been like, we've played so much Fortnite together, Dad. Come on.
I actually, if we need a player eventually for my son,
Yeah, so
I
as
do have someone
everybody
who would
was
do it.
departing from Brawl, they were pulled into a portal.
So it would be my
where
nephew
Tin for
Atticus.
Jade
He's
and Valen
trying to
took off
play
in separate
more,
directions
and I've
to
been
find
warming
some
up to the idea of
to
if you'd want to
gestate
stream
on
for
the
that
happenings
character or
that have been
not.
going on. While Tin
And
and Nico field questions and attempt
I
to
don't know
help
if that's an
the
option or
local
something you'd
folk
want to
that
do.
are not so local anymore.
So I was actually talking to Alex about
Running
this.
into an interesting individual,
Because
Ogawa,
he's one of
for a small
our
paper to share
mutuals
a
that's
handout.
pretty
Valen, if you can
Yeah.
bring that
close.
up.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Oh,
actually
yes.
put together a
I feel
script
kind of bad.
for Hero.
And
Yeah.
he decided that he wanted to pick a fight
But
with
if
Valen,
you have,
seemingly has a
if
chip on his
that
shoulder.
is, either too far or
In
you would
regards
rather
to
Atticus do
Valen's
that, I'm
particular
100%
past,
open
and
to the
seems to think
idea.
that he can get under
I
his skin and
think
prove
Atticus
that Valen
would
is as
pull it
unstable as
off
he claims him
a
to be.
little bit better story wise.
And
If we
Mhm.
wanted
sort of
Hero
as
to
the
do
book
it,
responds
it
to
would
this
probably be a
interaction,
year or so or two.
a familiar face
Right. Fair
rears
enough.
its ugly hands.
And maybe that's okay. But Atticus has also expressed
Shall we,
interest in
get started
playing
here, or
sometime.
wait for another minute for
And
Tim?
if
Yeah.
there's any
Let's give Tim one
character
more
he
minute
could
because
do.
we are
And I'm
in
like, dude, you don't understand.
millennial initiative.
I mean, even if he had his own character,
Yeah.
like, as long as we can work it in, I've got no problems with that.
Exactly. So
I mean,
there's some opportunity
I mean, that
there.
actually matters,
Play him nicely, play him well, but he may actually be a real person at
Did
some
mine go
point instead of just,
Yes. No.
Double up again.
yeah.
Sorry, I got
No,
you.
I like it.
No,
You
she's
know.
in there.
And it would
She's
have
got
to be a
the,
very
8, right?
abridged small part here and there, but
That's Charlotte.
Yeah.
a cameo
okay.
would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be awesome of him just be like, show up, play his character for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, but like for the session.
Yeah, exactly.
Higher.
And he appears.
His name and he appears. I believe in Valerian.
All right, Valen,
Yeah.
you're actually first. So these hands reach
I'm
out
trying to
and
get
grip
a
both
little more
ends of the ship,
rhythmic
and you
and
notice
musically
around the
inclined
hands
with some of my
themselves, which
players.
are smooth
Um,
white
Jokes are an
what
easy
you would
way to
traditionally see on a cloud.
sell a
However,
character
underneath
to
you can
the
see
crowd
that it
and
isn't skin,
have other
or sorry, it
players
isn't cloth,
appreciate
just
them.
skin, as you can see the
But equally
capillaries
as
and veins
powerful,
just
but
beneath
way
the
more
surface.
difficult to pull off,
These
at least
large
for me,
claw-like
is
hands grip the ship,
bringing
and
that
around them
energy
you can see
via
they emit a red
rhythmic
light.
music.
All of you
Yeah.
can see
Right.
this. And
Humans
save
and
for Nico
players
Jade,
and everyone
Tin
are
Man
so
and Valen,
musically
this looks identical to the light you
programmed
saw
to,
in the cave.
appreciate
Hakatha.
it. That through
As this light
SKT
emits,
and
you notice these what were
this
once
show,
invisible forms sort
I've
of
recently, I'm sure you've noticed, I've
fade
tried
into
trying to bring
existence.
in a
as
musical
their
element
cackling
or
begins to overtake
musical
A little more
all other
musicality.
sound.
something
Glenn,
that
it's your
has
turn.
some
What would you
rhythm.
like to do?
Yeah.
Something that speaks to that type of storytelling, which is so powerful.
You
For sure,
and you
yeah.
should be up on the deck.
And like,
You do
and
see
just
them,
like,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I do a
Ethan,
similar
you
thing
should be up on the deck.
with the music and
Yes,
the
this is right.
edit.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Like each
Yeah.
character has a sort of set
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
make my way through
sound.
and
So yeah, like I am right there
and,
with you. I agree.
this guy
Yeah,
in the
and
front
that's
right over
something
Okay, as you
just
step forward, you notice
probably
that
within the
there
last
are
month or
4 of
two
them,
I've been
and all 4 of
experimenting
them
with my
are
character
carrying
work
these red
and
balloons.
how to
There's
push
3
myself
each.
outside the boundaries of just
I'll
rolling
actually
dice
turn
and
around for a
writing a
second
few
and then
sentences
quietly
next to
say
the
to
next
myself,
chapter of my character.
Say his name.
But how do
He
you
appears. I believe in Valet, and I'll beat my chest, and then I'll turn around and take a shot at him.
Oh man.
In your free hand, as you begin your
But yeah, it's
singing,
it's a fun
a small voice
direction I've
sings
been
along with
pushing
you and you feel
myself
a small
to
hand in your
develop
own.
character work.
Oh boy.
And once
I'd
you
like you to
play
make
a
your
lot of
next attack
D&D
advantage,
with a
please.
lot of the
Right.
same people, you have to continue to try to challenge yourself and bring something new to the
There you go.
table
Yeah.
each week.
That's a 7.
Otherwise,
and a natural one goes 7 to 10.
it might just feel like
Okay.
dice rolling, and it should
You
never
fire,
just come down to I'm
and
rolling dice, unless that's your
it
thing
misses,
too.
it
Because
goes
some
wide.
people like to just crunch numbers and
But
roll
the hand
dice and
grips yours
hit the
tighter,
odds too, and that's really cool
and
too.
the voice
Yeah.
says to you,
Yeah, like there's
Let's
the
try again,
system
Dan.
is designed to roll dice, but
Yeah.
it's more than the system.
Yeah.
I'll kind of like.
But
Get ready for my
yeah,
next shot.
the
Of course, it's, like,
musical
super steady and ready to go.
rhythmic
Okay.
energy
Nico,
I've been
remind us
trying
what
to
the
bring
effects
to
of
my
Hero was now,
characters
please.
in
I
some
was about to say he has 4
capacity. And
temporary
I've
hit
always
points that
made
refresh at the
I
beginning of his
actually
next
always start
turn.
all my
Yes. So
character
you get
work
4
with a
HP that refresh every
playlist.
turn.
And you
Find,
can be frightened
I
or
have so many
or
playlists
charmed,
on
I believe.
characters. As many characters I
Yes,
have up
correct.
in my head of that I want to bring to tables.
What's
I'll have a
interesting about this game in
playlist of a
Belen
few
is
songs
specifically
for
the
them
feeling
that
of
they
this,
started at.
spell.
And
It has a
that's
similar
like
but
my
less
biggest
gritty or less
emotional trigger
uncomfortable
for
feeling
storytelling
as
is
the hero
music.
made.
And you know, that's kind of where I start
feel
all
it
my
through
characters, and
as it touches
some of
all my
the rhythmic
senses.
music
I
elements I'm
can,
bringing to Villain, like we spoke
feel
about, are
calmness
some
in
of
the
the
back of my head that
going to be
has
some of
been
the
there for
military
a very long
cadence
time.
songs
the world
that
around
I
me
used
kind
to
of
sing when
goes
I was in the
quiet.
Marine Corps.
And
Yeah.
everything in front of me,
Kind of adopting them
the
over
enemies I
and
see
bringing in
start
some type of
kind of
realism
appearing,
and idea of what they
more
represent in
highlighted
the
for
real
me as
world
I
and how to
kinda
use
feel
that.
the adrenaline pump through my body.
And I'm super excited about that whenever that may be. But
Ready
that's
for your next
just
attack.
one way how you can incorporate,
behind
you
you.
know,
ahead,
Just-
Nico.
rhythmic elements
Just to
into
flavor the
character work
heroism a little
and
bit,
have.
you'll notice
You might not
as-
everyone plays
as
a
you,
bard,
as you move,
but that doesn't mean you
there's
can't
just an
have
ethereal
you know
kind of shadow
song and
of
dance
stardust that
elements to a
emanates behind you.
character.
Ooh, yeah.
Song and
Yeah.
dance are such a
Stardust.
primal form of
Sure is.
communication for humans
Jade,
that
yeah.
anytime you
from where you are,
incorporate
you
them
hear
into
the
a
thundering of heavy
character,
boots
you're going
in a
to be
steady
speaking a
well,
lot
an
of
unsteady
people's
run.
language.
as Arnott
Yeah,
thunders
and
up
like
the stairs behind
like you said,
with a
it
musket
speaks
in
to where
hand,
they
ready
came
to assist.
from
Yeah.
and what they've been through,
hmm
When
and
you
the
go
things that were important enough or just catchy enough that got caught in their head.
Yeah. Yeah.
and that will be her turn finishing her move.
And every bit of that is a little more
Right, so they're
flavor.
literally clumped up in
Mhm.
the center there underneath the mast.
Yeah.
Especially
can
with
see all of them in there,
dance.
yeah.
I've been
yes, go
trying
ahead, sorry.
to play around with Jade's
And
it's only
only
4 of them.
them.
Martial arts.
4 of them that you
Like
can
she doesn't
see.
use guns, she uses
You can
knives
see
and
also that most of them
pirouetting
on the
and stuff
deck
like
have felt
that.
like under
Which we'll
Ooh.
see more, you know,
Yeah.
when I do Jade is combat gonna better. cast a spike
Yeah.
on the center of them there.
I do
around
kendo,
the
and
mast.
a
Is that
lot
gonna
of
catch all of them?
Valens. Well,
It is 15 feet.
both me and Dayton attempt to do
Hey,
kendo
let's-
every
let me see.
maybe like once a year. We'll
Green
rally
under
each
50
other
feet, 20
enough
foot range.
to
Oh, yeah,
go
it'll hit 'em all.
do something and get our butts whooped.
Perfect.
But a lot of my martial
She's
attacks
also gonna
come from the
reposition, too.
ideas of kendo and having these
Okay.
4 main
and
attacks
move
with the
yourself.
sword and the positioning
to
and
flavor
the
it,
holding of the sword and the
Jade's going
armor
to put
come
her hand
from a
onto
background of
the-
kendo. But you
I'm not good with
dancing,
ship
martial
points,
arts,
So she's just gonna put her hand on
all
the ship.
great
and-
elements to draw from.
The bow. Well, the wooden, the railing, the railing,
Whale.
There you go.
the
Whale.
rail, the rail.
The
Let me
rail.
quiet, 'cause I'm making notes.
Whales.
Yeah, the whale.
The rail.
I have it
That's
in the
so
folder.
funny.
She
That
put
was
her hand
so-
on
I
had a moment. Marshall.
That
I had
was
a
so
moment.
cute. I was trying not to
Sarah's just
like
gonna
laugh
throw
at
it in
you
order.
like
She'll
innocently.
Grow thorns, bloom in pain, and spike growths will grow around that mast and entangle them. And as all that's going, she's gonna jump and swoon a little bit closer and ready her rose whip. And as she
I-
does, she pulls it out of her hair and just kind of holds a rose in the ready.
All right.
I love how descriptive you are with Jade
so
and her
let's see here.
physicality.
When a creature
it's
moves
beautiful.
into or within the area,
As
it
I
takes
was
2d4
just
piercing
talking,
damage
like
or
you know,
Yeah.
dance and you know
Mhm.
that
That
she moves like a
spike growth is such
ballerina.
good ability.
I love it.
I'm
All right.
always so hesitant
radius on
with
them?
getting really into her
Can you
descriptions
put a
because
radius
I
on
don't
them?
want to take time
Yeah,
away
working
from
on it. Awesome.
others.
That's
Yeah, you're
the
good.
death
That's a good
of
question.
all
I just gotta
4 of
remember how.
us. And let me be the first to say, never feel that way. If you got the energy,
I can use my.
you
theater
got
of
the
the mind.
energy.
It's 20 feet, so it's out
Yeah, nothing wrong with stealing the scene.
Yeah,
within that those squares.
Yeah,
there.
I'm definitely leaning
do
more into
ellipses.
that.
yeah,
Alex is the biggest scene
Not
thief
for
I know.
yeah. That guy will take
Absolute
every
first project.
scene if you let him.
With respect.
Tim and-
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, with 100% love.
yeah, so
Seeing
much.
this,
Like,
But yeah.
Tin Man's already
half
got
the time when we're
Stargazer
playing
ready.
SKT, a lot,
He's
like
going with you heard
Yeah.
first,
probably a
he's
full
prepared.
20% of the game is just me and Alex
kinda-
talking.
Oh,
Look back over
dude,
Nico.
Alex is the
Remember what I
best.
said
He's so fun to
about
play with.
starting to take the crazy things Valen
And he
said
does such a good
seriously?
character work. Like
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
That
see
man
him
can tell me
as
the moon-
this
the moon's coming down
like
on
this
us at this point,
plucky,
I probably believe him.
goofy Nico with a very
Wait,
black and white
Wait, are you
sort
saying that the
of
moon's coming down on us as
mentality.
well?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying we got an invasion.
But then you
Space
saw
miles on
that
our
in
ship.
contrast with
I can
Scarrock,
see
who
that.
was
Yeah,
a little more somber, a little
so-
more loping, just not
I'm gonna
as
go ahead and
present.
I'm gonna
Yep.
focus aim.
But then, Matt and I
this
get
one
to
here?
see Nishak,
Mhm.
who's a little more
We're gonna go
vulnerable, a
ahead
little more jaded.
And
Yeah. He's
pop a
all
shot.
of our characters in that campaign have walked a long
Okay.
path.
16 hits.
And it's been, what, 5 months?
For me, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been playing the game for like
Roll
6 years,
is
and it's
the
been 5
D4.
months in
Yeah.
game.
So minus
Yeah.
one D4,
Oh
got 2 on that.
man.
Okay, roll your damage.
That's just a
Go
classic
ahead and
game.
roll.
Like it's just such
Damage there.
a
Not fantastic.
classic
That's okay.
scenario in
I
my
am then
head because it's
going
my
to go ahead
first.
and take full advantage.
Mhm.
And
of,
at
Oh, you got
um,
you got the best of it, buddy.
yeah,
It's,
it's
extra
so
attack.
good.
And go
And
ahead
at some
and roll
point,
that
we're
one
gonna
time.
get to a story in the
When we get here-
SKT
Oh, that is a crit fail.
campaign
I was
to bring
writing
it
that one
over
too high.
here.
That's
I don't
okay.
know when
That's
it's
all right.
gonna be
And I'm
and
gonna
when
go
it'll
ahead
make sense. Me and
and,
Dayton talk about it
um,
all the time and how to do it, but it
Please
just
don't crit fail. because
right
we-
now it's not feasible for a 2-hour stream, and I'd rather
Yeah,
not
no, that is a little
take
scary,
a
isn't it?
game and
we'll
ruin it
see what
to
happens there.
shoehorn
I'm
it into
gonna go
it.
ahead and I'm just
Yeah.
going
But at
to
some point,
the
we'll
turn
get to a
there
point in
to
SKT that we can
better
bring it
get a
over to
feel
the
for what's happening
stream
and what they're
more
doing.
regularly.
we'll just go ahead and call it there for now. I'm gonna reposition
Unfortunately,
slightly to the left. Like,
guys,
I'm not
this
quite
is
shooting
a
over
closed
Ms.
table. You'll
Fox's
never
head.
know what happens there.
Just in case.
I do have a few recordings.
man,
I do,
the-
like
you
maybe
fire,
10
and as you
episodes I've
fire at this
recorded over
first
the years
clown, your
Yeah.
shot seems to redirect
that are
to one
really fun to
of the
watch.
balloons, and you hear a pop.
And it's and like
As the
it's
string
funny
falls
because
to
I
the
don't know
ground.
about you, but you
The
mentioned
clown
that it's
giggles
just
and
sort of
laughs.
you exist
And
in that
like,
atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it dances back and
SKT
forth,
is
and
so
we'll take-
much
go ahead and
more
roll spike growth damage for me, Jade.
like back of the brain.
Yes.
I'm just existing while playing D&D right now as we're
Yes.
Spelljammer. I keep wanting to call it SPL, but it's not
Yeah.
SPL.
2d4.
Spelljammer. Spelljammer is a lot more. You're present. You're
Yes.
This is a given.
Oh,
actively, mentally there.
You have to be.
Okay,
There's
okay.
not enough time to. SKT, we start at 8 and we
As
go
you sort of
to
dances back and
when we're
forth,
done.
You missed
Yeah.
me. Oh,
When we stream, you get
and
2
You
hours.
can see as the spike growth seems
And
to be
that's
puncturing
it.
his
Maybe
shoes,
5
his
extra
single
minutes if
shoes,
it's
and
the dice are
quite
hitting hard
considerable amount of
and
damage.
the story's too hard to put down. But you don't
Yeah.
get much. You got to keep up. It's tough. It's a different game, but I appreciate both a lot.
Oh yeah,
Bizarre.
and all that is to
Nico, you're
say
coming up.
that like I cannot even imagine
You see as
watching
Zar
back
is
one of our
up
SKT
on the
sessions
back of the ship
because I probably have
with his
zero
single
memory of what
powers.
happened, and I'd be like, "Who is that guy playing my character?"
Yes,
nearby.
dude.
Practically, he's
There's
better
been
than
so many ups and
Singing
downs of
practically
that
out
story.
clouds.
It's
that.
crazy.
Being with
Well,
vision,
hey,
Tin
if
Man
you're
and
wondering
Glenn
how
Glenn
crazy it
do it as
is,
well.
stay
You notice that
tuned.
as he
We're gonna bring
swings
it all to
past
the
the
stream
clown, and it looks like
in
it's going to hit
Spelljammer. It's just
the
gonna take a
balloon
few
comes down and
episodes
intercepts
here.
the attack.
Okay, we're talking
It
about
pops.
1 year campaign compared to a
laughs
6-year
and giggles.
campaign. We're getting
Dances
there.
around. Nico, your turn.
We're getting
Mhm.
Glenn,
there.
you're coming up.
All right.
You guys are gonna be
mean,
watching for Villan for a very long time. I don't want to give him
Nico.
up ever.
It's going to pull out one of the sonic bombs.
Yeah, I've invested
No,
so
looking
much
back
into
at-
Jade.
oh, no.
I'm thinking about using her
I like
in
what you
one
did.
shot
Yes.
Can't really.
on
we should
off
have seen what we
camera,
could
to be
really do.
honest.
But hey,
Yep.
could you make this do?
Yeah,
this? And
they're
I'm
both
going to cast
fantastic characters,
Magnify
and
gravity
they deserve
in the middle of all of the
they
clowns.
deserve the attention
Now,
and
Let me read
the
the wording on this,
space
Mark, because it's what
to
I'm
to
trying
shine
to do
and
is I want to use magnified gravity
exist.
to pull
Mhm.
all of the balloons down into the spike
It's
growth.
fun too, because
Okay.
I do cosplay
All
while
right,
we play
so,
and stuff.
let me scroll down. Magnify
And,
gravity. The gravity in a
it's
10
fun
foot
watching
radius
my
sphere centered on a point you can
performance,
see.
right
Each creature in the
now,
sphere
or
on,
in
on the turn you
hindsight,
cast
you
a
know,
spell must
and
make a Constitution saving throw.
seeing
On a
the
failed
choices
save,
I made
the
and
creature takes
everything.
2d8
It's
force
so
damage,
cool.
and its speed is halved
Mm.
until the end of the next turn. On a successful save,
While I
the
got a
creature
second
takes
here, I
half
want to
as
say
much
big
damage
shout out to our
and
partners
suffers
over
no
at
reduction
Adams
to its
Family
speed.
Gaming. I got
Until
some
the
of their
start of
merch
your
on
next
right
turn,
now. Look at
any
that.
object
That's
that
that
isn't being
Barbarian
worn
shirt.
or carried in the sphere
We got some
requires a
great
strength-
content
a
coming
strength
out
check
that we
against the
partnered with
spell's
them
DC to pick
and
up or move.
D&D Adventure Club.
Now,
It's coming out real
technically,
soon. We're
the
in the
balloon is being
final
held.
stretch of editing.
Yes.
Probably first of the year, I'm gonna start teasing some stuff. So get ready.
inherently,
But
because
until
that
then,
is in the spell,
go over to our
I
partners
would
at,
say
at
no.
Adams Family Gaming.
However-
Etsy.com/shop/ Adams with a Z.
The
Family
balloons
Gaming.
themselves are
Get
not
some merch like this right
figures.
here. This is an amazing Barbarian shirt. Or grab some official DDC merch
So,
and
what's
represent the
spell
club
save?
while you're out and
spell
about this
save
holiday season.
DC is 15.
There's plenty of other partners, but
Okay.
I'm not prepared to do a little one shot for them. So check them all out. There is Mythical Meats, which I have some around here somewhere. I haven't unpacked them fully from the move, but they're delicious. Go buy some. Get them at your table. Use DDC Live at checkout for 15% off.
Highly recommend Minotaur.
That's rough.
I
really rough.
also, as well, it was delicious. And you take that any way you want.
All right, I'm shutting the stream down. We're shutting this
Oh,
down. No, I'm just kidding. I did smell the Minotaur, and it did smell delicious. I will say that. But out of principle,
take a bite.
for my big boy Crippy, I cannot eat it. And if you're wondering who Crippy is, he actually has an Instagram account with a post. It's Crippy in the D, and you can go check him out. I think there's like 3 posts of me dancing in cosplay. And my family still doesn't believe I'm not a furry from those posts. It comes up often, and there's nothing I can do or say that'll make them not think that.
You're not defeating the furry allegation.
And I won't even try. I'm not even going to try to defeat them because that would mean there's something wrong with it. And maybe I am a furry.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not. I'm just saying maybe.
It is raked against
Military background, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, weird fascination with firearms seems to go hand in hand.
You go to the gym a lot.
Hey, I put 7 on the board today. First time back this week. I started off strong. I put 7 miles up on the board on the elliptical. I felt great. I'm gonna hate it tomorrow.
2 remaining.
Yeah, you're gonna feel it.
I'm gonna die tomorrow. I already know it. Walking up the stairs to get ready for the stream, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. You were stupid at lunch."
All right, damage rolls not on my side today. That was 3 for magnified gravity and 2 for the crushing.
Watching everybody's face fall when I start rolling damage is just magnificent.
You hear an almost comical no. A whistle. You see little birds flying around their heads as they fall back into the spikes. They are similarly defeated. However, you see.
I also want to point out Mark's bow tie. It's very important, and I'm not going to not look for it from now on.
But then inside of it, a red sphere rolled free and is now sitting in the center of the spikes.
Hey, while we're all here, we're coming up into the holiday here. We got one more stream next Monday before we close out this chapter and kind of take a break for a few weeks. Any interest in getting some game streaming going? If so, what games and what days would you guys want to try to hit?
The sphere is on top of this guy right here.
I generally
Far back right.
Okay.
Let's see. This coming week, I've got work as normal.
Sprint up
Mm-hmm.
and kind of see the spike grow.
Next
step
week,
into it and slow myself up.
pretty much Wednesday,
My arm cannon is going to swirl up. Bonus action. I'm going to use the gravity whip to try and whip the ball back.
pretty much Sunday,
towards the
I'd be
leg.
completely open.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get some Survive the Night. I know Marina is an ace at Where the Winds Meet, and she's dying for us to jump on. So maybe we
I
can
need
get
to
it.
start it up, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can get a stream of that going, and she can run us through the low levels so we don't look so silly. We can do that. Survive the Night, obviously, I'd love to play that because, you know, it's right in my vein. But, you know, if there's any others we want to throw in there, I know Alex was talking about the free Time Splitters game. The multiplayer is really fun that he'd love to play with us. So maybe we can get a day of that going. You know,
We should do some more Holodivers.
yeah, definitely Helldivers for sure. That's a staple. I don't know what day, but we're gonna be throwing that in there. So yeah, so over
Every
the
day if I had my way.
I know Dylan would love it too. Yeah, so over the next day or so, think about going into break. What days you guys would be available to stream and what games you want to do, and we'll put together a little schedule. That way, all these great viewers can continue enjoying our content in between our holiday break.
The sphere
Hang out with
that
wonderful
you hit the gravity
personalities.
pulled back towards the left
Yes.
is
I got a
that
few
is
more
just-
episodes of the Expanse
At the
Telltale
floor
series
near
to
your
do.
feet
I
is
think
the
3
very similar
left.
sphere as the one
We
that
could
you
get
saw and uncovered back in
a
that cave in Hakatha.
like a club play of the Walking Dead series one of the nights
Yeah.
and play that. and
We'll get back to that.
you know,
We'll go
do
to the
something like that. That's
So,
a.
the
I've been
economy
having
is
so
crazy.
much success with those
I would
story
like each
games.
of you to make a dexterity
They're
saving
so
throw for me,
fun.
please.
They are.
Yay!
It's great
wait, wrong
content.
character. I'm
So
back
we could
again.
get a night of that going once a week and
But
play
I
through some
am-
episodes. You know, kind of just let me know what you guys are available and what you want to do. I'll probably stream at least once a day at some
30-20.
point.
Yeah. So sort of bringing it back to the episode a little bit.
Forgive
Mhm.
me.
Valen learns about he discovers a very important
I think I rolled a 3.
sort of magical MacGuffin, as it were.
So everybody,
It's more than a MacGuffin because it clearly has mechanical influence.
It's
But
interesting.
release
Thank
their
you.
grip and master hand style.
but it had
move
the
up,
planar
and
lens.
then come together. in a
Yes.
clap To crush those in between. Nico, you
I have a
managed
lot
to
of
duck
questions,
underneath said clap. The rest of you
and
are
I'm gonna get to
in
the
it.
bottom of it next episode. I hope, or at least start the investigation. And I gotta
I
stop
need each of you to
kicking my
make
feet at the
take
power cables because
24
my
bludgeoning
puppy
damage,
made them
please.
really dangerous.
Wow.
Okay.
Marcus,
Your
I could
face
forgive
while you guys are taking damage is
I don't think it's good for any of us.
priceless.
It's me specifically.
I-
that
A scowl.
happens when I get
I
pissed.
I always
Well, is
forget
this the
about the
number on the
faces
screen
I
or the
do
number you
till
said? Because I like
rewatch
the number
it.
you
And I
said
go
better.
back. I'm
the
like,
number I
who
said.
is that dude?
Good.
What was the number again? 24?
There's a reason that it's not.
Or,
exactly
you know,
the number I said.
you're just the same. You're making some
Yeah.
faces too. I know you got hurt.
What's
The mask
interesting-
is just getting
Well,
crushed.
yeah. I mean, 24 damage, and then when Jade gets hit, everything
the
kind of
hands themselves then
happens.
return to their sides and
Mm,
get
yeah.
back to the
She has a
ship
couple
again.
things that pop up.
So walk me through. Did we see a mild version
Excuse me.
or
Yes.
okay? So
We just got the ship.
above table,
The
should I
you
be
see as the
scared, and
center
how
of the ship
bad?
begins to crumble as it begins trying
You
to
should always
twist
be scared of
and
Jade.
work
You're
the
never
ship
safe around her.
in half.
I mean, that's a given. But am I
You
like?
saw what happened to Brawl?
You and your clowns.
I
That's
really,
a question.
I don't know.
Points finger.
I don't know who to place the blame on for Brawl. So I did see what
Just
happened.
the general level of destruction.
Yes.
I'm pointing fingers at your ex-boyfriend over there with his little potion, his little love
You also notice
potion
the sear
that
on the ground right
Jade got a whiff of.
Oh,
I'm afraid.
Candeas. Oh God.
Candy eyes.
Yeah, candy butt.
I'm gonna look down.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just a red
it's
sphere.
quite literally how he got his
It-
name.
It seems to have some
'Cause
really
I'm
red
like-
energy
I'm like,
the
how
same
would
as
I
the last
describe
time we
this
saw it, and
guy?
it is emitting this
Oh, he's a candy.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, yep, Candeas, got it.
Do I know?
I
what
love it.
Brilliant.
Have I ever seen one?
Yeah,
of these before?
I haven't thought about him too much recently. Honestly,
Who hasn't?
I've had a lot on my mind, but yeah,
Fine.
It's not bad,
Candeas,
it's not
I'm
bad.
gonna need to speak to
You
him at
aren't
some point
entirely
soon.
certain
That's
of
for
the-
sure.
You aren't entirely certain exactly.
I
what
also have
it
to
is,
figure out who
but
I was
you
sending
have
letters
heard
to, because that was
of
like an
what's called a
improv
planar
thing that
lens, or a planar
kind of
beacon.
manifested that
It is said
I
to
felt I
reflect
filled a few scenes
alternate
with,
planes,
right? But
blanketing them over the
it's
current one.
great story work and stuff, but now I'm like
this is
regretting
a
my
little
improv
vibe to-
scenes of writing messages to an unknown person.
It could very well.
I love it
source.
outside the game as a producer, but as a
I don't really have
character
anything
and a
to cover
player,
with,
I'm really
But I
starting
do
to
have-
question
I
some
do
of
have,
my
a
decisions.
Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna just.
Well, I hope I never discourage
And-
you from having fun with your character.
No. I like to make mistakes and learn from them.
Well, I'm also very much, as a DM, as you very well have probably discovered, I like to make sure that when characters do something, it has knock-on effects.
Yes.
Even if it's minor.
I need to check who made it on the ship
You
and who
notice as the
didn't,
energy from the sphere
because
itself is
there's a
actually
very
consumed into your
lovely orc
And as
lady
you fire, the
who
red and gold
shared a moment with me
weave
that if
together.
didn't survive,
and strike
I'm gonna
the planar
feel
lens.
terrible.
It shatters, and the
So,
hand at the front of the ship begins to fade.
You
I
know.
can't believe I missed Yomi.
As I'm gonna like turn
He-
around and look at the other.
Like,
clowns,
Marina, it's
And,
Rosie, right?
Yell at everyone.
Rosie?
Pop the
Your
balloons.
pup's name?
We gotta find the other lens.
Oh, Ripley.
Yeah.
Ripley. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, not Rosie. Rosie's a pup from work. Yeah, Ripley.
And,
You had Ripley, and then Dayton brought up Cosmic, and I completely missed Yomi.
Wait, did I say it wrong?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
bring my
Nico
monster
100%
out.
is
He'd
doing it on
probably eat the
purpose.
whole computer.
And it's throwing you. Okay. So
He'd
your next
just
words are
start
not-
eating the
are not- are not.
microphone immediately.
Who looks at you, listens to what you say, and gives you a stern nod and levels her
Little
musket at the
side nod
balloons
to
of
our
those in the
adorable
back of
little
the ship.
friends.
She takes
Our
2
familiars.
shots and misses wildly
Wildly.
on both.
And
Wildly.
I'm like, no, the balloon.
It's been a while since I... That's Christ. It's been a while since I have fought on a ship. Forgive me. Next time I will not
That's
miss.
Slavic. Love it.
And I told you the musket design is out of date. Accuracy
I
rifle.
don't know, Marina, if you
told you
saw the
that
new
tradition is
Supergirl
tradition.
trailer.
Not yet, but I want to go see
Switch
it.
to one of those guest
I will
right
say
to
there
the
is a
eye.
character in the new trailer
Hey,
that
Fox.
really resonated with myself and one of the characters in this game, in the game we're playing.
Oh, yeah.
And I won't say who,
I
but
need you to
watch the
make a
trailer
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
and you'll know who. If you,
Is it at
he's
disadvantage?
only in it
Oh,
for
no.
a second.
Oh yeah.
It's a great second. And I'm super excited for a character.
Okay.
This character, man. One of my favorite actors,
Feel
Jason Momoa.
the seed.
Oh
that
really?
raises
I did
on
not
the
know
side.
Oh
that.
yeah.
I could not
In an
imagine.
attempt to
Yes,
take-
he.
Ooh, okay.
Me and
You hear a whisper.
me and Momoa are like.
and
I don't want to
Nico
sound
from where you
weird,
are,
but
Tim
like
from where
we're
you're standing,
like.
you see Jade go rigid.
I don't know. He's like one of the
And
dudes.
her
I'm
eyes
like,
hover
he's a
over-
cool
hover
dude.
over with Quicksilver.
Yeah.
He rides motorcycles. I ride motorcycles. He's
Jade,
got
it
long
seems
hair. I got
that
long hair. He loves
whoever
comic
is
books. I
holding your
love
leash
comic books.
has an inkling on how to stop this from happening.
Bunch of shitty
He's handsome
tattoos.
as hell.
Yeah, I wish.
Wish granted.
Thank you.
Your
Of
bonus
course.
action has been used for this effect. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
So Jade,
Look at Alex eating.
No.
you were right. You were expecting
You got
to
caught.
go full ephemera.
Mm.
What do you
Jordan,
thought
you have a
I
turn.
on
go
how
ahead.
that played out?
The clown that's
Clever.
left, he's got a
Clever
He has
to
two balloons,
initiate
he
the
has
kill
two balloons,
switch,
and he seems to be slowly
and
fading.
it kind of it brings more to the
They
table than
need to
Jade,
do
Jade's
Jade
going to
expected,
reach up. I mean, she's on the ground
because
recovering blood,
she
for one thing.
is
having
fully
taken so
expecting
much
to go
damage.
back
You
into
can see that she's just
you
covered in
know,
green.
to trans. She
blood
felt
spilling
herself
out,
shifting,
and,
but then
around
she
her,
didn't.
these
Why?
little tiny ferns and plants sort of sprouting.
So
underneath her.
I don't even
It's almost
know
like
if
nature's trying to
she
take over.
knows that she's
And,
under
she's going to
the
slowly pull
Quicksilver
out dagger
influence.
from
If
her
she's,
side, from her,
I have to check my notes
from
and
one of
see if
her,
she's aware that
images
she's
on her
under that spell or not.
knee and
But she's
swing it
definitely noticing that
at
something is up.
Mr. Clown over there.
So we're getting a little bit of a lore moment in
Roll for
that,
that.
which is
Yes.
unique. I didn't expect that, and I'm liking how it's playing out.
I'm glad. From the moment you brought up
Does
the
that
the
hit?
Quicksilver concept, I'm
15
like,
does hit.
okay, how can this be used?
Go ahead, here you go.
And
Well-
it makes perfect. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, the fact that you're using it to sever
I guess I got him for 3 damage.
is clever
Yes.
because Siloja
The
is
dagger,
a.
it's
Dagger.
like center mass.
I'm sure I could admit
as
this
he
if
begins to
they
fade.
Yeah.
group
Neither
that
of the
descends
balloons
from
come to his
weavers,
rescue.
and
Mm.
you know, just
Would you like to
imagine
describe
someone
this?
cutting the strings.
hmm
He's
So rebinding and stuff like that. It's very Magdalena. It's very on
Jade
point.
gives
I love it.
ooh, cool, awesome.
And it makes
so as
one
Jade's swinging her
wonder
dagger, she gives like just this
why
dead stare, and
Magdalena
she-
would have
she can
something so
almost feel like her
specific.
essence entering that dagger as it skirts through the sky, and
If-
Oh,
if
I know why.
perhaps-
catches the guy
Above
in the
table, I
throat.
know why.
And as
Well,
he's
yeah, and
spinning,
if
shooting
perhaps
her,
her
you can see
machinations
her
go
grinning,
deeper.
just this really sadistic grin, like yeah, I got you. As she
Oh,
just
yeah, for sure.
headbutts the ground.
Mhm.
and tries
Jade's
to
feeling
breathe
all
for a
kinds of
minute.
stuff, like the fact that we're on a ship that her ex,
Roll down-
you know,
roll
her
down,
ex,
go ahead,
you know, was quote unquote, you know, provided.
You feel a
So she's
sense
kind of dealing with a lot of that too, internalizing a lot.
accomplishment and pride.
I'm
You
just,
know,
that
I'm just gonna
compartmentalizing. There's a lot of stuff in her mind right now.
take that in and
anything
also
else with
just say I love your scene
I'm gonna
work
limp
every
a little
time
bit
you get
backwards,
Marina's
more
or
towards Tin Man.
Jade scene,
Not because I like
It's
him, just because
amazing.
it's a little bit further away
and
from
I
the
just had
area.
to say it.
Okay.
Thank you. Trying.
Also, Tin Man, I've done you a great disservice.
I've done you a
You
great
should have gone right
disservice.
before Jade, but it is now your turn.
All right. Seeing her,
New
we're gonna
problem.
You guys are
ready to
take a
go?
step
But
up,
yeah,
try and kind of get
like
myself in front
you
of her a
guys
little bit and
freaking
figure out myself.
annihilated those first set of clowns so quickly. I
It
didn't
looks
have a
like that
chance
cleared the last
to
one.
implement my
so we just
last
have
sort of gambit
Team
until the
Zero going in
very
back, right?
end, and then Tin Man sniped the dude point blank.
All right, so yeah, kind of
Mhm.
take a step up, take a scan around.
It was
then
very
turn myself
cinematic.
back around,
Mhm.
pointing in the direction. What do I see back there? Does it look like anyone's already been working with them?
You can see that Velen and Arnott are both facing that way, Arnott with her rifle shouldered. And Czar is fighting at the very edge.
Alex
of
and I
the
have a
ship,
battle
trying
of
not to be
wills
shoved
over the
off.
pronunciation of Arnott.
Aside from that, there doesn't seem to be anybody else. out
Yeah,
there, and the
I
ship,
did walk
the
into
head
the
itself
middle of the
is
battle
sort of trying
lines
to
there this
steer the
episode
ship
too. I feel
into
like
the edge of the warp, as if trying to jam it into a moving wall.
I'll go ahead and kind of tilt my hat back and look up at Ms. Fox. You all right?
She's just gonna wave him down.
I love that.
All right.
So much
Here you
said
go.
with
Back in the
nothing.
ship. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and move up.
Like I felt the wave and
20 here,
everything. Like the
alongside
whole
Valen.
like, just leave me alone.
I'm
I
gonna go
got
ahead.
this. Just please. I need a second.
Do these guys have any?
Thank you for the
balloons? Do I see balloons?
consideration, especially someone who's
They
been
each have
constantly
3.
antagonistic towards Jade. But
Yeah.
respectfully,
I'm gonna go ahead
Mm.
and
Yeah, I really like
aim
the
the 7.8 for
thorniness,
the
pun
balloons
intended,
and see
between
if we
Jade and
can
Tin Man.
clear those out.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Like they're
take another shot
both
with the
they're
Stargazer.
both professionals on the
19, does that hit?
darker side of gray.
They, I
damage?
kind of look at it. They're in like this Mexican standoff of
Roll a
wits
d4 for me,
to see
please.
who's gonna
I'm
kind of like
bottoming out on these damage die.
give first, right?
Okay.
Like testing each other,
And
pacing
Yep, gonna go ahead and
across
make
the
another.
room from each other
Nice, nice.
mentally,
16
and
hits. Roll
trying to
Yeah.
figure out like where are you at
Gonna roll
here?
damage.
What's your
And-
real angle?
Oh,
You know,
I maxed out
Cobra
the
and
damage die on that
Weasel.
one.
Yeah,
I'll
they
roll
get-
your D4
they're
there.
they don't
I'm
have
actually going
guns
to
out like to
intentionally,
each other, but they
um,
got like
But
their
hands are hovering over
I'm
holsters.
gonna go ahead.
exactly. You know, I feel it. It's good
And-
energy for this chapter for sure.
burn a key point
well,
here.
I also like how
for
Tin Man will
my-
be antagonistic to a player, but that actually
yeah.
draws out a
Sorry, I'm
scene.
remembering some of
It
my
draws
character
out
here.
the
It's gonna roll wild dice.
character. It
Mhm.
puts them on the
It's gonna come.
spotlight, and it
It's
it
a crime.
stirs
First
something
contact
up.
with you
It
guys.
shifts
Mhm.
the dynamic.
And you almost got murked.
So
You
I
were terrible.
appreciate that.
Mhm.
Hey, anybody wants to put a magnifying glass up to Jade?
Um,
Just be prepared to feel it.
Mhm.
Dane's
Danny.
fantastic, and he's a great scene partner.
I'm going to go ahead.
I
and
only
take a
regret that I
shot.
don't get to play more
Yep.
games with
The
him.
only reason why
Yeah.
I'm doing that, I'm
It's so
certain that
fun.
my bullets do more than enough damage on their own, but by blowing that, I can then go ahead and make another attack as my bonus action. So I'm going to
Every time he does it, I'm so happy that he gets to.
on a nat 20. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
that
I
natural
love
Tin
it.
Man.
20.
In the green.
So
Beautiful.
I'll explain the targets that where they hit. I'll let you describe how it happens.
Okay, please do.
The first shot nails a balloon. It pops and disappears immediately. The second
So,
shot
yeah. Yeah,
hits
go
the clown, and the third shot hits the last balloon. How would you like to do this?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So like I said, kind of run up here, brace up just behind Valen. Gonna go ahead, focus those balloons. I recognize those are the issues now. We're gonna go take that down. As soon as that's down, retrain myself right on the clown, and then see the last balloon
Just-
over there. Oh snap! To the left, and
Absolute machine work.
Yeah.
He falls to the ground, laughing as he does so, and then slowly dissipates like the other.
I will say
No sphere.
I would have liked to hear a few more laughs. I'm just gonna say that.
We come around
Just
to
say that.
Charlotte.
You do a great clown laugh, and there was a few times I thought you were gonna pull it out again,
Czar is fighting for his
and
actual
I
life up
think
here.
you could have.
Oh,
I'm sure
that's
I
not
could have.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh, come
I-
on,
you
man.
do you
And he starts fighting.
you do
back.
look busy.
His first swipe lands. And
Yeah.
drops the second of the 3 balloons in his first
Rolled all those two
clown.
like double
And
20s,
the
and just
second one
Alex,
swipes and
just the
misses,
moment
but
I
you
see the
he's
grimace on his
emboldened and
face.
fighting back.
He's like, "Oh no!"
It's your turn
Is
before
that
these hands make another
Me?
move.
Am I hurt?
Hearing Tin Man say, "Hey, Nico, front of the ship," well, basically
I
180.
love
Say,
the
"You
Hilo
got
turn.
it," and I am
I do
going
too.
to run between Tin Man and Valen. A post posture up about 10 feet in front of the last clown. as I get between where Tin Man and Valand are standing, seeing that it's kind of like cramped space, Nico will shift the mass of his armor and essentially leap
His
over,
armor scares me.
over them and kind of like curve.
Nico
his
doesn't
way
scare me,
in front
but
of
his
the
armor
clown.
does.
As he lands, he'll have summoned the lance, and I'm gonna just make my lance attack through the clown. Let's hope
Alex and I had
up,
just finished the
does a
fourth book
15 hit.
in the
15 does
Stormlight
hit.
series when we built Nico.
That will be 14 piercing
Mhm.
damage.
So that armor has some influence there.
Mm-hmm.
1.
It's
Okay.
always great
Your
when you're
lance
doing
strikes
character
and
work
hits
to
one of the
find
balloons,
some
the last
inspiration in
balloon.
some
And from
media or
it,
content that you're
The
ingesting.
Crimson Sphere
And
falls to the
it's
ground
so
at his feet.
important to be okay
Are you doing anything
with
else with your turn?
being inspired
Yes,
by other
I would like
content.
to.
And it's fun.
bonus
It's fun
action,
to
Yeah.
recreate a
Gravity
character you
whip that.
love in
And
D&D
seeing how
with
Valand
your own flair.
smashed it before, rather than try and save it, I'm
100%,
going to
'cause,
like,
gravity whip it.
At the end of the day,
as
you're
hard
still
as I
adding
can
your
at
own
the ground
flavor
in
to
front
it.
of in front of my
Yeah.
feet.
All right, roll your attack and damage.
Like, you can look at any one of these characters and see the clear
26.
influence.
Yeah.
And 6 force damage.
But at the same
Some more
time,
obvious
You
than
notice
others.
as it
Yeah,
cracks
yeah.
and the hand
but at the
itself
same
sort
time,
of
like, each of you
spasms
makes
in
them
pain,
your own.
Yeah.
but it's still holding. And the orb or the sphere is still in one piece.
Sorry, I guess it wasn't enough.
The clown
Just that is
looks at you,
crazy to
sees
yell
that
out.
all of its balloons are gone and that the sphere is on the
Yeah.
ground. And you see a flicker of
like
There's an
excitement
just so
in his eye.
Nico in a childlike
And notes that
understanding,
you have
like
stepped within the area
to
of
yell
influence of
out the
this.
obvious in middle of combat
Oopsies.
is
And
just
he's still
And he
there.
reaches up
Yeah,
and
it's-
he
it's
makes himself
awesome.
look like Orvis.
Guess that wasn't enough.
The young, or
You
not the young,
think?
the old hunchbacked gnome. He picks up
it's so
the
innocent
spear
and awesome.
and
It's wonderful.
starts running, jumping off of the ship and disappearing as he leaves the area of effect. I would like everybody facing this way, so everyone with the exception of Jade, to roll an insight check. Or, sorry, a perception check.
Jade's looking
Your
inward
passive
right now,
perception's higher than
reflecting on life
16,
choices.
you know.
Hmm.
Jade's bleeding out like a little bit.
Yeah, mine is a 16.
She's like, hold on, I have to
So-
find my kidney.
Nico, or sorry, Valentin Tin Man. You watch as he leaps from the side of the ship holding the sphere, cracked as it is, and jumps into the astral sea. And as soon as he leaves the effect, the red light, he becomes invisible. Or sort of. You can still sort of see his outline. Think like active camo in Halo. The two of you can
Heck
still
yeah.
see him.
Honestly,
Nico
I'm gonna be worried
Arna,
if you don't make a
and Zar
Halo
have all lost
reference
the
every
trail, and Jade
episode.
is a little indisposed to
Disappointed.
know.
Yeah,
Jade knows.
I'll be upset. I'm gonna start checking
Valentin,
that
it's
if
your
I
turn.
don't see it.
Yeah, I'm
for-
taking one more shot at
Alright.
it. He's not getting away with it.
I think I'm
And,
up to that
I'm gonna
challenge. Halo's my
continue
thing,
relying on
so
this
yeah.
newfound,
Which is
flavor
another
of
great
my,
game we can play on
mind with
holiday
the
break.
heroism,
We still
hearing
gotta
myself
beat
voice
Reach
and,
at some point.
slap it on
Yes.
just blast at it.
Marina, we were struggling
you
without
roll
you.
your
We were in
attack.
New Alexandria.
Yeah.
Normally I give you advantage, but considering
day
he's
was this?
invisible, you will be rolling.
It
was like 3
disadvantage,
weeks
but then he
ago.
comes out,
We
so you
try
roll
to do
straight
Halos
power
on
blast.
Thursdays. That's probably like the only regular time in game we've been
Take it by
doing.
surprise,
But
the attack
really
goes
any day.
wide.
But Thursdays
The
does seem like the most
Ethereal
opportune time to
hand
get
lets go
a
of the
few
ship
Halo
once
players
more,
rallied.
forms a fist,
Yeah. It,
and I would like.
so far, it's
Glenn, Tin
been
Man,
me,
Nico
Matt, and
to each
Dayton.
make another
And of
con
course, the
saving
first
throw,
session
please.
was with you
Oh,
as
boy.
well.
Yeah, I think Dylan jumped in one too. Actually,
Did he?
I think so.
17.
Yeah.
Right over here,
Maybe he
hunched over,
did.
it just goes right over
Yeah.
her head.
Yeah. Like
You wrote
we do need to finish it, though. We don't stream that.
No,
Oh,
we've
that's
been
another
streaming
way
it.
to do that.
No, we specifically didn't.
Oh
stream
yeah,
it.
the last one we
We couldn't-
didn't. That's right.
Yeah, we didn't stream the first one either because Dayton made a special request, understandably so, that since he plays in the living room, which is the family
It's a lot of
room,
dice, man.
that
As
we don't
the
stream it.
fist
Yeah,
comes down
that's
and
right.
strikes the ground. Or sorry,
I did
deck.
record it.
Tin Man.
Yes,
have
we were
evasion?
recording them.
I don't believe you
No,
do.
you're
but I
not
want to make sure.
Level
No,
7.
I don't think I do. Not this level.
Okay.
You can leave
You
it.
will take half.
I need to make sure I'm
damage,
giving
which comes
Dayton
out to
full
the tune of
Alright, just close the
9
door.
bludgeoning damage. Valen and Nico, you will each take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
It seems that whatever power it had is greatly diminished by cracking this lens.
Ouchie.
Where do you want me to put that damage, Mark?
Put it on your armor for now.
Okay, and you said that was 18?
Correct, bludgeoning.
Okay.
One fun thing we can also do over break
Arno
too
will take her
is
shots,
we can't stream watching an
attempting to
episode
strike
of a show,
hand as she can no
but
longer
we
see any
can
other
kind of get
targets.
away with some of the audio.
An 18
So
and a
we could
21 will
watch a
absolutely
show
hit.
and there'll be the audio playing and we can all watch together and people
And
could
you
sync
watch
out
as she looks
to
over
us.
her shoulder at you, or looks up
Yeah,
at you, Nico.
or
I did
movie
not miss that
watch.
time.
Yeah.
These are reliable.
Love to watch a couple movies.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
just
You see, looks a little
really
admittedly large target.
just hang out type vibe.
Tin Man, your turn.
Yeah, just being
Jade,
on,
coming up next.
like pop in, pop
Okay,
out.
Can I still see
Yeah,
that line of effect?
You can.
I've streamed a few like things on in the
right, I'm gonna
background
go
and it
ahead.
doesn't seem like it
Rush over,
like flags it or anything as long as we don't show any video.
steady my weapon on the rail here, and I'm gonna go ahead, messed
Here it
up as I'm
is.
feeling, but desperate to put this out. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
ahead and take my shot.
Come on.
Oh,
Beautiful.
That'll do it.
Does a 23 hit?
23 will hit.
That'll do.
How do you wanna do
That'll
this?
I'm at 2 HP.
Music changes.
10 minutes not
Nice.
looking good. And like I said, right now his thought process is he's hyper
So
focused
I
on the
don't know
target.
if any of you have been
wants to see this done.
messaged by any of our viewers
Seeing
or
it get away,
subscribers.
seeing the damage
but
it's doing.
there
My hat
is
probably
one
very
in
flat right now.
particular, Mr. Pax
Run
Sterling,
over,
Yes.
put it on the
posted in
railing.
our YouTube
Kinda
and is
take a minute,
active in
you
our
see kinda
Discord.
his
Oh
His mustache
yeah,
kinda
you need a
fidget
loot.
for a
Yeah,
bit.
he
Yeah.
is.
All
We were
where
playing
you
some
at, you
Where the
red
Winds
son of
Meet.
a
He's a great guy. Thanks for tuning
Yeah.
in, buddy.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
hear-
yeah.
Puts a lot of really cool thought into his
And the
characters.
hand-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
In space, from
maybe
the
at the
hand
end
of
here,
this physical
let's
creature,
pull
you
up
see
his
the
character and take a
shattering
look at it and talk
of a
about
sphere.
it.
Oh,
He
let me see if I
comes
could poke him.
visible
And
again.
well, he's literally watching now. I wonder
And
if he
the
can
hand
pull it
itself
out.
begins to
Yeah,
dissipate.
we're almost done here. We got
Hey,
Him kind of
Yeah.
rewrites
half
himself.
hour.
Gun up. That's what I call a punchline.
Hmm.
Yes, Nico.
as the
Oh,
as
here
the
he
hand
goes.
is fading away, since I took damage from the
Just every
creature,
time.
I'm gonna activate telekinetic reprisal. Like essentially, as it's like when he kind of when he fails on the gravity whip of the ball, he's like wasn't good enough.
Well,
It's like, I
more
gotta get stronger.
specifically,
It's just,
Pax
gotta work on the
has
armor.
watched all of
And
our
he's gonna look up and you
episodes
just see
Whoa.
like
and
the
is
split of his
deeply
helmet,
into the
clean,
lore.
that purple,
Oh,
gold
well,
And
thank
color.
he
you.
gets
And
upset
as he
that we
does
don't
so,
stream
you're just gonna see,
every
like, a
single
pinpoint of light
Monday
Ah,
appear
the
on
same
hand.
campaign. He's
I wish
hungry
we
for
could.
it.
The hand
Yes.
gets sucked, like,
Yes.
directly as it gets
Well,
pulled
we
into the
have a
singularity.
plan.
Sweet.
Yeah, we have a plan in
The
the
rest of the
coming
off-
months to address
As the Nico-
some of that
Nico
stuff to
does
maybe
this,
bring more
the
content on
hand
a
and the light
regular
itself
basis.
begins being
One I which
pulled
I
into
can't
the
expose
singularity
right now,
before
but
it
there
is
is a plan to be able to deliver more content on a regular basis. So,
Did you have anything to
Pax,
say, Nico?
we all hear you
Nope,
and
that's
we
it.
all
I
feel
mean,
you.
Nico,
We want to bring it to you more
his
often,
armor is
but there's a
looking
few things we got to get
busted.
done first, buddy.
Tin Man, you-
is looking busted.
Tin Man and Nico, since you're looking at
Yeah,
direction,
I
the
love it too.
remaining
I love
clown
seeing
just continues to laugh
Yeah.
maniacally.
a
almost
picture of my
with a sense
character on the
anger
Spelljammer.
to it, as it
Ooh,
floats further
you're
and
working
further
on
away
your
so that it
character to be on a
ultimately can get-
Spelljammer.
And then as it hits
Oh,
the side,
that's
the producer,
exciting! I can't wait to see it,
And
man.
it's
The
also been
the
a
characters
sort of
you've been
magical
putting
thing
in
in
our
disappears.
Discord, which I'll put into chat here too,
and I think
have
that's
been
where we'll close the session
awesome.
for the night.
Great work.
Oh my gosh, Alex! Did you start us off like before we started? You're like, we won't have combat. We don't need more initiative. And look at us, dude. Look at us. Oh my.
Sure about
I
that?
did say
Are you
that.
sure about that?
Hey, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. This was another amazing episode. Mark, thank you so much for putting this together. Every time you knock it out of the park, the voices, the characters. But more so than that, I want to thank you guys, the viewers who've been here watching last week's episode replay and this week's episode. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. And Mark's Edit will be up soon on Saturday. So make sure you're
Hey,
ready for
just
that.
Alex and I throw our
Mark,
hands
what
up.
do you
Marina
got
does this whole intricate,
Don't
wonderful,
forget to wash your
like
dice. In a
beautiful
couple of
thing.
weeks, we'll see you in the stars.
What did I do?
Whoa!
Just the
we're-
way you put up the heart hands,
Oh,
like you had a little theatrics to it. It was really nice.
All right. let
oh
me-
yeah. I'm trying.
Like Alex and I just put our hand. It's not even on angle with the camera, so it looks awkward and everything.
Let me see here. Where did he post? I think he posted in characters, right?
He did post in characters. You might have to go up a little bit.
Yeah, let's pull this character out here. Let's talk about him on stream a little bit.
Do 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 do.
Spotlight, go.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
All my silly songs I post.
Love them.
A little bit of
Random character concept I put. That's Scarock though.
Okay, wait a minute here. It's not in characters. Maybe inspiration.
Oh, it's character building.
Okay.
Maybe we want to revise the channels a little bit.
Yeah,
we need a
we-
music channel.
Some
Okay,
of them
yes.
are private.
Yep.
That's true too.
All right, character building here. Pax put in, and I'm gonna butcher his name, and don't take offense to this because I can't even read the magic cards correctly. Gorvik Stoneburn. That wasn't that bad. All right.
Gorvik.
Gorvik Stormborn.
Gorvik
He's an
Stormborn.
Emberborn Goliath. Let me put this into chat here.
Goliaths are sick.
Oh, I know you're gonna like this character. Whoa, 500 characters reached. All right, I'll just read it. He's a vengeance paladin from the Caldrea Monastery of Keldrim. I'm gonna butcher.
Caldera.
I'm gonna butcher all these names. Mark, you want to read this?
Guan. He's armed with a Guan Dao and will have a come no closer build. Secondary weapon is a great sword because he's a Goliath and he can carry all sorts of stuff. So if I have a boss battle that's worthy, I'll use it. Oh, boss battle. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. You can ask Matt. I do the exact same thing
Yes.
with my half orc, basically
Yes.
half giant.
Yep.
Like he's got 7 different weapons on him at any given time.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yes. And what's great about that is you can have a little bit of character and flair to each weapon as you present it in combat. And you do a great job with this when you play SKT and SPL. When you present the weapon, it's a narrative changer, which is awesome for that type of character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like making weapons important to your character, like it brings out like a truth to the character. Like, for instance, Jade uses whips.
Yes.
Which is very much yeah, like it's thematic, but it also fits into like what she would have on hand.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to just carry just a whole sword into places, some of the places she needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, tucked into her ear. It's a rose.
Yeah,
Can't even tell.
it's incredible. So like just having small things like that,
Yeah.
like Crippy and his mace.
Oh, I tell you what, having a mace with my original character taught me how to play because I had this mantra of mace to the face. And as a young player who didn't know what the hell to do in early games, I was like mace to the face and everyone laughed and enjoyed the attack. So it kind of taught me how to like role play an attack and make a moment out of it. Even if you don't know what you're doing, and it's your first time playing, just finding something that you can add a little character to, like mace to the face or, the sword of light or whatever.
Just a little mantra, yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to get some character building off that.
Yeah, and like Tin Man and the Stargrazer.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it's an old worn down rifle. There's story there. There's history there.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to Gorvik.
Yes.
Let's see. Raised in the Caldera Monastery of Caldrum, remote order built into the volcanic slopes of Mount Caldrum. That's pretty sick.
That's sick.
The Emberborn believe strength comes from discipline, heat, and truth. So Gorvik grew up training beside magma vents, forging his body and spirit through rigorous combat drills and meditative rites. So he's a bit of a monk sort of character.
Like a monk of the magma.
Yeah, like a volcanic monk.
That's insane. I love it.
Yeah. Discipline, heat, and truth. As he matured, Gorvik became a respected guardian within the monastery, known for his steady temperament and unwavering honesty. Now, I really appreciate that because a lesser writer would have taken big, burly fire guy and gone, I'm going to be as aggressive as possible.
Yeah.
So appreciate that. He took special interest in the sacred volcanic omens the monks used to interpret the will of their fire-aspected deity, Luthic. Ooh,
Oh, I like that a lot.
yeah,
Luthic.
the omens. Yeah, it's like its own language.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I like that it's to interpret because, like, still godly beings are a little difficult to understand.
I would absolutely play up this part of the character when you get a chance to bring him to a table. And recently, and Mark will attest to this, I've been playing in SKT a comfort character where I don't really. Sometimes I push him, sometimes I don't, and I don't really know what to push him on. And then in our last playthrough, I kind of remembered how I wrote him and how the obscurity of the character, and I could lean in back in that. So if you ever bring this character to a table for an extended period of time, those little tiny things are all you need to lean into to bring him back to life and get back to the roots of your character and like who he is and what they represent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like characters having special interests in
Yes.
general.
Yep.
And especially when they bleed into like who they are and what they do, like you know, coming back to Tin Man, he plays the harmonica.
Yeah.
Which is very thematic for a cowboy character.
Mm-hmm. I love
But it also, yeah, like the whole cadence of a harmonica can be very, very lonesome, which is kind of like what his character is.
Yeah.
Over time, Gorvik noticed irregularities in these omens. Ashfall patterns didn't match the mountain's natural cycles, and seismic readings seemed altered. After quietly investigating, he uncovered the truth. Queen Solvira Embercrown, a fire-aspected tiefling ruler, had hired a renegade geomancer. Ooh, I like geomancers. To fabricate divine signs. Oh, they're making them. She used these false omens to claim she had been chosen by the mountain itself to rule. Okay, so a false pretender.
Yep. That's fun.
That is fun. I like that a lot.
That's
Especially being subtle about it and using this quote unquote belief system.
Yeah.
I would not want to mess with this Solvira Embercrown lady.
No. Her name scares me, honestly. Embercrown? I'd find the next town over.
You probably find it in ashes. Go further.
Yeah. I'd keep going.
When Gorvik brought his findings to the elders, the monastery chose political safety over truth.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe it.
Accusing the queen would bring destruction on the order, so Gorvik was exiled for disrupting harmony and speaking heresy, despite presenting clear evidence. Yeah, to quote Matt, I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it. That sounds just right on cue with everything else I've heard so far.
And honestly, this sort of evokes a little bit of Velen as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Stripped of rank but not conviction, Gorvik swore an oath of vengeance as he left the mountain. He believes that corruption disguised as divinity is the greatest betrayal of all. I love that.
Yeah.
Armed with his... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I love it. I'm right there with you.
Armed with the sacred volcanic Guandao. What's a Guandao? I'm not familiar with that. Is that
A guandao is, imagine a spear, but there is a very large
like a
sword, wide curved sword at the end.
yeah.
It's like a naginata,
Yeah.
only
Okay.
Chinese.
Yeah. Oh,
Like Guan Yu uses a guandao.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's so powerful. I can just, you don't even have to use it. You could just slam that thing down and it would send a message because that's that type of weapon, you know?
It's massive, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Armed with this
That's
sacred
in my
volcanic...
Dynasty Warriors lore.
Yeah.
Armed with his sacred volcanic Guandao marked with the glowing Keldrum runes, he travels the world seeking justice, gathering allies, and preparing for the day he will confront Solvira and expose her lie. I want to be in that battle party.
Yeah. Let me know. I got a few characters I could lend to the fight anytime.
Oh, dude, Gorvik and Kaz would be friends.
Oh, best friends, dude.
Pax
Warwick is-
is go
What?
ahead.
No, carry on.
Well, Pax has been looking for a party to get into, so that's why I was curious, in the future about
You know,
having guests.
well, there's always space for a fifth guest. I actually have the scenes for it. Now, that's up to how Mark writes a story, though.
Right, of course. But even like one shots, if we have them coming up for
Oh
holidays like
yeah.
Halloween, things like that. I
Mhm.
would really love if we got into some one shots, if even possible, in the future.
Here's what I'll
For
say:
sure.
the problem with one shots is we have Mark who does an amazing job, and he's got 3 current projects he's working on for the DDC. So Mark's tapped, and then we have
Understood.
Dayton as a DM who will put on the greatest 3-shot one shot you'll ever play in. So when you say let's play a one shot, I don't know if I have the resource to do it,
Yeah.
but that's okay. We can do a 3-shot campaign. Dayton would love that. I think he'd feel more comfortable with not being constrained by, a one shot.
Yeah.
But we would just have to speak to him and plan it out because he's a very methodical. He'll need like a month and a half to get something going at least.
Yeah.
True.
He's particular.
Yeah, if you get on the table with him, you're gonna love it, but you got to give him a lot of runway to get the table ready. He's not like and that's why his one shots always become 3 shots because he over plans everything, which is great.
Oh, it's so beautiful, though.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I will talk to him and Mark. We can tag team and get maybe Dayton going on a special, one shot. Dayton one shot. We'll call it the Dayton one shot, and we all
Well,
know
the,
what
the
that
one shot, 3
means.
shot.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And Dayton and Matt, we've all kind of talked about this in the
Yeah.
past where we have so many people who want to join
Yep.
in
Yep.
and play just in our like own family. Like I know Dayton's
Yeah.
wife wants to pop in too.
Yep.
So that's
Oh,
definitely on the table,
I
we got
would.
to do a one shot with her recently too.
Oh,
That was
really?
fun.
I would.
Yeah, I was visiting them like a couple months ago,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
and we
I
did like a little Humblewood one shot.
I would love to be on the table with her because she laughs at all my jokes in the background when we play as KT. So I know.
Jill is wonderful. She's
yeah,
probably one of my favorite people.
I know I'd find a welcome spot at her table because she appreciates it so far, and it's been like 6 years of that nonsense in her living room every other week. So, yeah, this character is great, Pax. I love it. You did a lot of work here, and it shows. It's amazing. The artwork is beautiful. If you don't mind, I can make a post and share him on our Instagram. But maybe here shortly we can get a special table put together and talk about how we can bring some more D&D content on a more maybe not regular, but special occasion shows as well. Because we love to do it. We all love to play. I wish I could DM well enough for a stream, but honestly, wait a minute. I might be the best one-shot DM because I take 0 notes and there's no returning to my tables because it's we're done when I'm done.
Look, listen, man. If you want to like do a throwaway game where it's really chill and you want to give a shot to doing a little more DMing, just for practice, say the word. I'm there.
Yeah, let me throw it around the old noggin for a week or two and see if there's a storyline I want to tell, and maybe you guys might get the most insane DM of all time.
Dude, I'm here for it.
So, hey, we got to go. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Pax, thanks so much for sharing your character. If anyone else wants to jump in our Discord and share a character, we could talk about them. This is really fun. I love to brainstorm with people on their characters. This character's amazing. He's so cool, man. I wish I could have that body. Holy cow.
Right?
That guy's a tank.
Goals
for sure. I got big Gorvik goals coming up for myself here. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Go check out all our partners. We'll be back next Monday with the final chapter to this story, or not the final. The final part of this chapter.
Yes,
not the final chapter. We got plenty more to go. I'll be live tomorrow playing some type of game. I don't know what. Tune in. It might be some. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna get a good schedule for the holiday coming up after our next episode. So tune in, stay plugged in. Check out our YouTube. Check out our Instagram. Say hello. Get on our Discord. Say hello. Send me a character so I can talk about them. Pax, I love this one. If you give me another one, man, I love it. Maybe I'll make up one, a throwaway to talk about. There's plenty of human fighters that swing big swords up there.
I've got a couple characters too to throw in the mix.
Yeah. So,
Same.
hey, everyone, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. This was great. I'll check you guys later. See you. Mark, you got anything for us?
And don't forget to wash your dice. And next week, we'll see you.